All right, let me check the chat, see where we at. Hold on now. Original woman, come on up. I want to hear you. Hold on. I want to hear you. Oh shoot. I think I messed it up. Hold on. Original woman, come on up. I want to hear about that. What you just posted in the chat.
I don't think she's in the room anymore.
Okay. Damn. All right. Here we go. Words of wisdom. Here you go. Probably the same reason these silly women support IUIC and other camps. Come on.
Bruh.
We talking about...
That's Tyrone.
Oh, that's Roachy?
Yeah, that's Roach.
Oh, no, we ain't dealing with the Roach. Mm-mm.
AKA Mr. Black and Mild.
Oh, yeah. That boy pulled up with the black. Come on, Roach. Boy, you cold with it. Boy, you ain't got nothing else better to do, bro. Man, different profiles,
How
man.
many
You check.
profiles this dude got?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me find my
You
Tyrone picture. Hold on real quick.
Yeah. You remember that show, Jay, you remember that show Game of Thrones? When
Yep.
When Arya went to the little spot and there was a bunch of faces on the wall and
Yeah,
she was able to change.
yeah.
That's Roachius. That's Roachius.
Dang.
He's able to change faces, change profiles. I'm telling you, listen, Roachius, get out of here with that, bro. You remind me of that scene off the Game of Thrones when Arya had to go in there and she learned how to change faces, and as she was moving through the crowd, she was able to get people. See, you better stop it, bro. We know who you is. We know who you are, bro. All right.
He can't even change his words. Like he still talk the same. He's like, how did he know?
Damn, bro. We not playing with you, Isaiah. What you got on the topic, man? We not finna deal with Roachius tonight.
Man. All right. Yeah, man, it's crazy, y'all. To the topic. I think it's two parties that have deep hatred for the opposite. They come together and they bond within that hatred. The black man who's in that lifestyle hates black women. The black woman hates the strong black man. So these two parties are embedded in hatred, come together and they bond in that hatred. You know what I mean?
Damn. Okay.
That's what I think, man. For
Mm.
real. Yeah, just a different take on it. You know.
Yeah, that was interesting. Bonding in that spirit of hatred. The scriptures speak about that. Any moderators want to touch that? Bonding in the spirit of hatred.
I got my notebook out, man. I got my notes out, man. You said that's in the scripts.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Judd is a hella funny. Judd, listen.
Is that Ty Roach?
I know y'all know Judd. Judd is hilarious, bruh.
What did I do?
Hey, if you get it, hey, Judd, come on. If they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. I ain't even finna take it there.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's my Uncle Cletus right there.
That boy. Hey, listen. Y'all better stop playing with us, man. Y'all better stop playing.
I'm gonna put that video out.
Are y'all saying black women should not be supportive of LGBTQ?
Wait, hold on. Who was that?
I don't know.
They got a pink ticket. They knew.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. It HZ. Hold on. What that stand for?
It hurts.
Oh,
Hurts
okay.
is unit of frequency.
Okay. You know what?
Well, well, it,
I'm. Go
I,
ahead, Jay.
ITHZ, this a biblical room. So, when it comes to the LBGT movement, just like the scriptures talk about, we don't hate them, you know, but at the end of the day, it's not a lifestyle that um that's that God wants us to have. Read Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 36. This is what the black woman should be doing for people that's in that lifestyle.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 36. Then said I, Abraham, prayed first for the Sodomites.
So Abraham prayed for people that was in that lifestyle. Just like you pray for people that's in a lifestyle of hatred, murder, lying, adultery, fornication. So that's what the black woman should be doing. That should be the support that she should be giving them, is to help them get closer to God and get out of that lifestyle.
It hurts. You got that? Any response?
Oh, I mean, he already clarified. It's a biblical room, so I'm just kind of listening. You know,
Mm.
I
Well,
kind of have my own opinions,
well,
but
that's what we want to hear. What you got? What's your opinion on the topic?
Or do you
I
believe in the
mean,
Bible?
Oh,
Do
there
you
it is.
believe in
no.
God? Okay.
Mm.
I believe in some form of higher power. Whatever shape or form that may take, I think there's something else at work, but I'm not religious. I don't believe in like the
Okay.
Bible or any scripture or anything
So
like
you believe that the higher power created all of us?
that. That part, maybe. I'm not really. I'm comfortable with saying I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I also
Do you think
acknowledge that
men? Do you
I don't
think?
have any facts or evidence to like prove that
Well,
it exists.
okay.
For me, it's only emotional, like based
Well,
on my
facts and evidence.
experiences.
Do you think that men and women were made to come together sexually to be able to procreate?
No, I think that you know. Hold on, sorry about that. I don't think it was like a design or anything for that to happen. I think that's something,
Do you saying that
a way that we.
the
I
male
think that's a
body,
way that.
the female body
Mhm.
was not set up for men
No.
to
That's not what I'm saying.
put?
I think that's not what I'm saying. I do. I think that the male body and female body, yeah, of course, um, it has developed, for like reproduction and things like that. I'm just saying I don't believe it was designed to do that. That's all I'm saying.
So
I don't
what do
think
you
that
think?
there was
What do
somebody.
you think the vagina was made to do?
Well, sex has multiple purposes, so it's not just the reproduction. I believe.
I'm
I
asking.
believe like
I'm asking. What is
pleasure.
what is the what is
Pleasures.
the womb?
Pleasure.
What is the womb for?
The womb is for like pleasure, reproduction. I mean,
You
those
said
are
the womb is for pleasure,
yeah, pleasure and reproduction. Yeah,
like the eggs and the sperm. Like what all that's for?
reproduction.
Fallopian tube,
Yeah, reproduction.
you know, the testicles. So it was designed to do something. The male parts were designed to do
Well,
something.
that's what I
The
think. That's
female
what we're
parts were designed to do something, and for the thing that they were designed to do, those two had to come together.
I think where we're disagreeing. What I'm saying is, I'm not disagreeing that those things are for reproduction. I'm disagreeing with the thought that it was a design, as in somebody, you know, or some kind of architect drew and mapped out that this is what this is going to be for. That's what I
So
disagree with.
what is the higher power? What is its purpose? You say you believe in a higher power. Like what?
I believe in some form of higher power and whatever it may be. Whether it's the universe or energy or I'm like, again, like I'm comfortable with saying I don't know, because that whole belief stems from, it's an emotional belief that stems from like my personal experiences.
But you can see the biological parts that men and women have, right? So that's not an emotion. That's
Yeah,
science,
but
factual.
it's just,
That
I think,
the
I mean,
male parts were made specifically to, I'll say, communicate with the female parts to reproduce.
I think where we're, I think the disagreement is that saying that they were made instead of like these are things that developed over time. Like a lot of species of organisms reproduce in different ways. That's just happened to be the way that we reproduce.
Oh, well, we're talking about the LBG community is not frogs.
You said what now?
The LBGT community does not consist of frogs or rabbits or
I understand.
so we're talking about human beings.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about. So amongst human beings, that's how we were made through, as far as me or you can remember or put a date on it, that's the way we reproduce.
That's the way we reproduce, right? That's where we agree. I think where we disagree is that we were made to do these things,
Well,
instead of saying, hey, these things are just the way that our species reproduces.
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about our species.
Yes. So I think we agree on that part. Where we disagree is saying that these things are made to do these things. Like
Well,
like it's orchestrated. That's what we're
well, well,
disagreeing
what, well, okay. So what were they made to do then besides that?
on. I mean, I don't think they were made to do anything. I think these are things that developed over time, right?
So,
I don't think there's an orchestrator, or I don't believe in that. I don't believe there's an architect that say, hey, this is a penis and I'm designing this to go in the vagina and I'm designing this is the way. I don't believe it. I think those things developed over time, due to evolution.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the sun is just kind of just happened to be there,
No, it didn't
kind of
happen.
evolved. No, it wasn't created or anything. It just kind of,
Well, are you familiar with what is it?
it's all theories.
You said what now?
They're all theories.
Yes, but a theory is
It's a,
just
it's
something that,
it's just somebody's thought.
well,
A theory would make you weary.
not not necessarily. I mean, it depends on what sense you're talking about. A theory is also something that has been tested and backed by evidence.
Okay,
That's
so
why, yeah, that's why, like in the scientific method, the theory comes after you find all your data. Uh, so in that sense, like, have you heard of there is a theory which they have actually been working on and doing experiments on right now, um, for a couple of years, making matter out of essentially nothing. So the theory is that there was never anything that didn't exist. Nothingness never existed. Energy cannot be destroyed or created. I'm sure you heard that. So what happened was you have this energy that all converges into one point and forms an electromagnetic field. I'm sorry, my tongue twisted. Eventually that field gets so strong and it interacts with subatomic particles, then it starts expanding and creating matter out of essentially nothing. And then, scientists today have done experiments, recreating
I remember when I was a kid, they had 10 planets.
that.
Now it's only nine.
Yeah, because they don't consider Pluto a planet anymore because of the way it orbits more like a moon. It's just a classification thing.
Yeah. I bet they had a theory that it was 10 planets.
Yeah, science is always evolving. Once we have a more understanding or better technology to understand those
It's
things.
just guesses. All it is a bunch of educated guesses. That's all it is. You know,
But
I remember I
well, that
listened to this scientist give a theory on are there, other life forms in space, and he put all these numbers together, and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. Just say you just think so. Like, yeah, I think so. But they had these numbers, and it was like this, and this. And it's like, yeah, but have you ever seen it? And they're like, well, yes, but according to this theory and this, whatever, they don't know. They don't
well
know.
the hypothesis is like, well, so what the hypothesis is the educated guess, and then they do experiments and then collect data, and then they make their theory based off the results of
They've
those.
never seen anything turn into a human ever. So it's
Are you
just a
talking
guess.
about
They've
like
never
evolution?
seen they've never seen a monkey evolve into a man. They've never seen it. It's a guess.
Well, I mean, you're talking about Darwinism. I don't believe in Darwinism either, so we agree on that point. But evolution
Well,
isn't. Yeah, evolution isn't strictly
evolve from what? What do we evolve from?
I think we evolved from microorganisms. We had all
Many
have a
physicists discovered
yeah. We all
that
we all have
everything
our
is created from thought.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold
Have
on.
we ever seen that? Has anybody ever seen that happen?
evolution. Yes,
Yeah.
evolution
So
still is
so
still
they
going
so
on
they've
today.
seen so they have seen people, instead of being born from a man and a woman, come from a microorganism.
No, no, no. That's not what I'm
Uh,
saying. And
yes.
also things like
It's
that
all a
takes
guess.
like hundreds of
Yes.
millions of years. But
Yeah,
that's not.
it's a guess.
I'm not saying
It's
that.
a guess. They can't calculate it. Carbon dating has been disproven. They don't know. They're just guessing. It's a bunch of
Well,
nerds sitting in a room and they're guessing. They're
well,
doing acid and all these different things, and they coming up with ideas, and they got a lot of money and people that want to fund them, and they just look doing stuff. They're like, hey, let's
well,
try and make matter come out of nowhere. Let's bump atoms together. Hey, that could kill somebody. I know. Let's try it. They're a bunch of kids with time and money. It's just that's all it is. They don't know. They're just guessing.
well. I mean, I think the thing is that like they're having evidence to like back up like what their
You
original
just said you
hypothesis
don't
was.
know, and you follow that stuff. They're just guessing.
I said I don't know about what. What did I say I don't know about?
You never said you didn't know. You said, well, I'm just gonna say I just don't know.
I said I
That's
don't
like the
know
first thing
about
you
like
said.
the existence of like a deity. That's what I was talking about. What I don't know. I said I believe that, but it's purely emotional. I don't have any facts or evidence to prove it. But when we're talking about like,
That's why I said a theory makes you what? Weary.
Weary.
so what when we're talking about things like evolution, I don't agree with Darwinism. I don't agree that we come from apes. That's Darwinism. That's not really the theory of evolution was presented before Darwinism. A lot of people want to give Darwinism the credit for evolution, but that's not um, correct as opposed to history. But we do what we actually done as we've been able to trace back our common ancestors based on the vertebrae, the skeletal vertebrae in each species. That's how we have classifications on what is a human, what is a primate, what is an animal, what is a mammal.
So
That's how
why
we,
are there
you
still
know,
these things alive? Why
what do you
didn't they
mean?
evolve?
As opposed to like, what do you mean?
Well,
Why do
our
these
common
things still
ancestors.
alive? What, like, can you give an example?
I don't know. You're the one that's talking about what are our common ancestors?
Primates are our common ancestors. So, I mean,
Why are
yeah,
they? Why
primates.
haven't they evolved?
Um, what involved in you think that doesn't mean they're supposed to change into humans. They just have a common ancestor, as in, put it this way. If you have a species that turns into something with a head, two arms, and legs and walks a certain way, right? And then procreates with other species that walk a certain way, and then one has a deformity, or not a deformity, but one has like a mutation that walks a different way, looks different, is a bit taller, is a bit smarter. Then you have that animal
Where did
procreate
these
with
things
other.
come from?
Where do they come from?
Yeah.
I mean, life started out of water, right? So I would say like we all evolved like
Where
from
did
like
the
Wait,
water?
wait, wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
Where did the water?
What did he say, Judd?
I
life
want to know
started from the ocean.
where
Wait,
the
didn't he
water
say a
came.
microorganism earlier?
Yeah.
So
So
now it's out of water.
microorganisms.
Where did the water
Yeah.
come
So those
from?
microorganisms dwelled
Where did
inside
the
of the ocean.
microorganisms come from?
Uh, you're talking about like their existence, like their origin point. I don't know. I would say like the same, like the start of the universe or something like that. But I don't know like the exact date
Yeah. Okay.
where
So
they came
now let me help you out. Go to Deuteronomy 28,
from.
verse 16.
Hmm hmm
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And you said 68, sir?
16.
It's verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So this scripture is going into the curses that was going to be put on the Israelites in the Bible. It says they were going to be cursed in the city, cursed in the field. What's your nationality, brother? Can you hear me, or am I gone?
Yeah, sorry, I had to go on mute. I didn't want you to hear me like breaking down a set. I'm an African American.
Okay, African American. When it comes to your people, African Americans, would you say they're a blessed group of people or a cursed group of people?
What was the first option?
Blessed or cursed?
I would say blessed. I don't.
Blessed.
I don't really
Okay,
believe in curses and stuff.
I got
So
you. I got you. I got you. All right. So the conditions that African Americans um, live in America, you would say that's a blessed position.
when you put it that way, no. So I guess I would pick neither then.
Okay. Well, you have to pick one.
Well, I don't believe in curses, but like, so it's kind of
What does
putting me
that
in a
What does that
box.
mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean by curse?
I mean,
Maybe
what
I
do you
should
mean
have
you
asked that.
don't believe in
Maybe I should
curses?
have.
I'm not talking about voodoo.
Oh, okay, okay. Then maybe I should have asked you that before of what you meant by curses. So what do you mean by cursed?
Curse going into basically dealing with being in a unfavorable position. If you're
Okay, then
blessed,
yeah,
you're in a
probably
favorable
cursed then.
position. If you're cursed, you're in an unfavorable position, right? So it says that the Israelites are going to be cursed in the city and cursed in the field, right? Was it ever a time where African Americans were cursed in the field?
Um, pre the transatlantic slave trade.
I mean, I'm asking. We're just talking.
Pre the transatlantic slave trade. I'm not
I
sure. I
didn't
don't
say
think so.
pre
Yeah.
anything. You know, pre
Oh,
the
okay. That's what I
transatlantic
was.
slave trade, we wouldn't call African Americans.
Okay, then African Americans, I would say they were cursed. So to answer your question,
I mean, where? How were they cursed in the field?
um, through slavery, through their systemic oppression, um, the constant oppression that they're facing, that we're facing today, and we have faced all throughout history for at least 200 years.
Okay, all right. Go to read verse 30.
Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Did that ever happen to African Americans?
To betroth a wife, like
Meaning,
would
yeah,
it?
you married to a wife, but then somebody else would have sex with that wife.
Yeah,
How? What? How did it happen?
slavery.
Slavery. Okay, keep reading.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Did that ever happen to where we were workers and we build houses and things like that, but it wasn't for us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Drop down to verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Did that happen to the so-called African Americans?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. We're still going. All right. Read verse 33.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Did that
And
happen
thou,
to us?
yeah, it did.
Okay. So you think about, African Americans. So you think about Africa. The other nations. Europe lives and runs off Africa. Most nations, their wealth comes from Africa, right?
Correct.
Let's just keep going. Uh, 41.
verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
That happened to us, right?
Yeah.
All right. Verse 48.
Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Do African Americans serve their enemies?
Uh, yeah, yeah, you can
Hmm.
say that.
Keep reading.
In hunger,
And hunger. Question: do African Americans control the distribution of food anywhere on the planet?
Um, yes,
Where?
in Jamaica.
No, they don't. It's all foreign countries there. I go to Jamaica.
From my understanding, Jamaica controls the imports and exports of their fruits and vegetables over there.
They definitely don't.
Who controls the imports and exports over there in Jamaica?
They don't even build their roads. Chinese control their roads. Those companies. What's the name of that company? Hold on one second.
Oh, it's actually
Right.
the
Yeah. The
U.S.
backside. Okay. So yeah. So the company. So it says their main export partners are the U.S., Canada, United Kingdom, and Netherlands. They don't control it. Hold on, let me get the company real quick.
Okay, then I was wrong on that.
Real quick. 'Cause they deal with Jamaica just like they deal with everybody else. How they deal with Africa and everything. But it's another country. It's a country. It's another company that's out of Trinidad that controls it, but it's not. That's not owned by Trinidad. Trinidad. Look, somebody help me out.
Some of them
Trinidad.
Trinidadians.
Yeah, I keep it wrong. Let me see if I can find the name of the company. I'll get it. I'll look it up. All right. Keep reading.
and in thirst,
Thirst. Right. Same thing. Do African Americans control the movement of water or things to drink anywhere in the world?
Not to my knowledge.
Here we're talking about commerce here. We
Yeah,
don't. There's,
not to
there's
my
no rich
knowledge. I
black
think
people that's making money off of water or
yeah, not to my
food.
knowledge.
Read.
and in nakedness,
And in nakedness, right? Clothing. Same thing. The raw materials and things like that, we don't control any of that. Right?
and in want of all things.
Question. If you wanted to leave this country, what you have to have?
Passport.
Right. Do African Americans control passport company?
No, the government does.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we control the government?
No, we don't.
Definitely not. Right. So it says in a want of all things. So we just read a bunch of curses in the curses in the Bible that God said was going to happen to the Israelites, right? According to the scriptures, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites to the Bible. Now, if we speak of things as theories, right? Now
Uh-huh.
we just went over the scriptures and we pointed out a bunch of facts. So scientifically, uh, we have to, we have to call it the theory of Biblevolution.
The theory of what now?
I just made that word up. It's not a real word. What I'm saying is that we just read all these different facts that were prophesied in the Bible before it even happened that now still stand true today. These are all
Mhm.
facts. You can't say, well, no, this, that, this, and that. You go through it. These are all facts, right? Like your last name. I don't know your last name, but I would assume it's not a last name that descends from Africa.
No.
No, right? Give me that real quick. And dang, well, I can't remember the scripture. It just popped in my head.
37.
And just said again.
You want 37, sir?
No. I want the
Isaiah 65:15.
Isaiah
Okay.
65
Okay.
and 15.
Yes, sir. This book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 15. Behold, and he shall, Isaiah chapter 65, verse 15. And he shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen.
Read.
For the Lord God shall slay thee and call his servants by another name.
So now we're reading about how the Israelites' names will be changed, right? Like our names. Our names are changed even with the curse. Read that Deuteronomy 28:37. Yeah, let's go read that too. Right? It's a curse for our name. For us to even call ourselves African American. You know, uh, Africa, that word comes from Scipios Africanus, a Roman general. America comes from Amerigo Vespucci or Spacey, however you want to pronounce it. Two white people. We not African American. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt come an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So everywhere we go, we're a byword. We something else. We not what God wanted us to be. We're black, African American, Negro, colored. Some say I'm a Christian, whatever, a child of God, whatever it is. We're not what God, the name that God gave us. These are all facts. None of this stuff can be denied. It's all factual things right here, right? If we try to say what is our heritage, right? What is your heritage? What's our heritage as African Americans?
Are you asking me?
Yes, sir.
Um, I mean, I would say like we, like me myself. I'll just uh answer anecdotally. I would consider myself not an African, but my descendants are from Africa. But I'm also an American, so that's why I don't really have any problem with the term African American.
But Africans don't call themselves African. Africa is a continent, not a nationality. There are
Right.
different
So
countries.
no,
There are different
yeah, but
countries in on that continent.
yeah, that's true. But like no other ethnicity calls themselves by their country or their nation, like when they're talking amongst their own or other people, right?
Well, yeah, but those nations are named after them.
Well, not all of them.
Okay.
Like India wasn't named by Indians.
So what do Indians call themselves?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure
I,
of
I
like all
never
the
talked
different
to
sects of
a
like.
Indian and they said I'm Indian. They'll say I'm Punjabi or I'm such and such,
Yeah,
but I never been
yeah,
like,
that's my
hey,
point.
I'm Indian. They don't call themselves that.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. So like
So if you
other
ask them what's their nationality, they're not going to say Indian.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the
But
point that I
I
was
asked you
saying.
your nationality. You said African American.
Right.
They have a heritage that they can go back to, a name, a language, things like that. Do we have that?
No, that's why because of
Right.
slavery.
Go
That's
to
why I would
Jeremiah
say
17 verse 4. Jeremiah 17:4.
okay.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from the heritage that I gave thee.
So God gave us a heritage. We discontinued because of our disobedience. We suffered slavery, and we're here now. Keep reading.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So we all these things are proven facts. So I just don't understand when people go into, I deal with science, I deal with theories, I deal with this, I deal with that. I don't deal with the Bible. And we just factoring it up.
So is your reason to say like to disprove? Because I think what I've noticed is like you're asking questions like did black people did this happen to black people, right? I think one of the errors of that logic is you can correlate those events to atrocities that happen to other groups of people around the world. For
Like
example,
who?
well, for example, Indians. If you're familiar with the trans-Indian slave trade, they were actually brought to Africa, right?
Hold on real quick. I said that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites. So I definitely agree with you.
Oh well, I mean, if you're just, I guess if you're just calling them Israelites, I mean, I don't
I
have an
mean, the
argument
Bible,
for
the
that.
Bible is defining the Israelites. The book of Deuteronomy 28, it tells you that these curses was going to be upon the Israelites for a sign, right? So we see that these things happen to certain groups of people, right?
Yeah. Do you see the like what the issue would be there? Because
No,
essentially, if I'm able to zoom out and map out your argument, you're saying that the Bible has said these things, that these things were going to happen to people, and then
before it
it
happened.
seems before it happened, right? And then you're we look out through all history, and you're taking a group of people that all it happened to, and you say, well, these are all these people too. I will classify them as these people too. You see that how there's an error? Because to me, the way it sounds like the Bible made a. I know you guys think of it as like a prophecy, but to me, you made a like or the Bible, whoever wrote the Bible, made a vague general assumption about things that were already happening during that time the Bible was written, such as slavery. So when you actually zoom out and look at history and say, well, all these other people from across the world, everybody who also suffer these atrocities, I'm grouping them in with Israelites as well. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
No,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how else to explain it. Essentially, what I'm saying is, it sounds like you're taking a passage from a Bible and you're
many
taking,
passages, many passages.
yeah, okay, many passages from a Bible, and you're taking events all throughout history that would agree with or to make it seem like the Bible is actually prophesizing something, right? Because you asked me questions specifically about black people. Now,
Okay. Well,
if
who
you
else
ask me,
who
if
else
you,
who else went through these things that we're talking about?
like we said, the Chinese, China went through it as well during their conflict with Japan.
When
Um,
they lost their nationality, they lost their heritage.
well, I don't know if they lost their nationality or their heritage. I don't know. I'm not. the
That's
Chinese
what
or
we read.
Japanese.
This is all. This is what we reading about. We just read it.
Well, yeah, but
That didn't happen to Chinese
doesn't.
people.
But we can't say it didn't happen because I don't know. I'm just not informed enough on it, right?
Okay, it didn't happen.
Like, where's your evidence on that?
Okay,
Where's
it
your
didn't
evidence on
happen.
that during the? Yeah, but are you just saying like you're just you're just saying it didn't
Did
happen?
Chinese
But we
people lose their name?
during their conflict with Japan, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure
Were they
I would
made slaves? Were they made slaves and their
during
name
their
was taken
conflict with
away
Japan
from them? Does
during their
Chinese control the movement of commerce throughout the world?
yes.
Yes. So no, that didn't happen
But
then.
they didn't, not during that time that I'm talking about, when they were in conflict with Japan and Japan was actually taking over China and
All right,
enslaving those Chinese people. Yes, that did happen.
all right. Read verse 46, verse 45 and 46, just so we can rule that out.
Yes, sir. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
Forever. So you got to rule Chinese out now
Why do we have to root Chinese out?
because they definitely control the movement of food, water, and clothing.
Oh, okay.
It says forever.
Okay.
Name somebody else.
So that means Indians wouldn't. Well, I mean, they're not more in control than China is, but there's a lot of things that are made in India, correct?
Yeah,
Not only that.
we're talking about Native Americans. Now we're not talking about
Oh
East
no.
Indians.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, 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 no. So yeah, Native American. When I said Indians, I'm talking about like the actual Indians. The reason that they were even called Native Americans were called Indians is because the Europeans thought they were in the West Indies
Uh,
during that time. Yeah. So and that was verified by like actually diaries and journals that they had. So I was referring to the European, the Indian slave trade, where they actually took Indians from the West Indies. They didn't get to name their own country. They didn't call themselves Indians. Europeans did that. They actually took those people and brought them to Africa, right? And those people
you
were
talking
put in.
about the West Indies, or are you talking about
I'm not
red
talking about
dot
native.
Indians?
I'm talking about the West Indies, like those Indians that
Like
stayed
who?
in India, like what is now known as India. It wasn't called India during that; it was called the West Indies. The reason Native Americans were called Indians is because Europeans, when they came to the Americas, thought they were still in India, and they described these people as looking like Indians with the red skin. That's why they were called Redskins.
So these people they're still under all these curses today.
Um, no, not today,
Okay,
but
so it's
during
not
that
them.
during not today, but during that time they
So
were.
it's not them. They don't fit.
They're not, and I don't. Well, I
They don't
also
fit.
have to be.
They don't fit.
Well, I mean, I gotta be. Also, have to. You have to give me a chance to be honest because I'm not an expert on the conditions in India right now.
Yeah, that's like you trying to put he wear he it's like you trying to put his shoe on, but it don't fit. Listen, it just don't fit. You can't force a shoe to go on a size. You wear a size 9, but you trying to put on an 8. You can't do it. It's just not gonna fit.
I think the better analogy is like you're saying the shoe doesn't fit, and I don't even know what shoe it is. You would have to ask somebody who's more experienced or has more um, information that they can give you on that. I'm not an expert on the conditions in India.
I don't.
That's
I don't.
something that
I
I would
don't.
have to read up
I
on.
don't think he was asking you to be an expert. I think he was, and you were.
Well, I don't know the
Well, hold
I
on.
don't know the
Hear
current
me out. Hear me out.
conditions
Hear
of
me
the
out.
people.
That's what I'm saying. You agreed with all the facts and
Hmm.
examples that Judd pointed out. You don't have to be an expert in understanding the facts that you agreed with, because that's why you agreed with them, because you understood them. You weren't an expert, but you understood them.
Because I'm black, so yeah, I know black history. I
Exactly.
know,
So
right? So
so
I
you
know
know
black
what Judd was
history
doing.
more.
You know what Judd was doing.
Well, I mean,
He was.
do you understand what like
No,
what
no,
my
no.
argument is?
I'm asking you a question. Do you really understand what he was doing, walking you through, being patient, and showing you that the Bible is your history book? He gave you facts.
Yeah,
Hold on.
and
He gave you
I
facts of
disagree with that.
history. Yes, it is the history book of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's not about everybody else. That's what he's trying to show you with
I
facts,
understand if you,
not,
yeah, that I
not with
understand if you
theories.
if that's
Not with theories, not with something that's made up, but with things that have happened in the world that have been prophesied was going to happen before and still happening today. Go ahead, Judd.
so. Do you understand what the issue was with that theory? Is that he asked me
Wasn't a theory though.
questions specifically? Oh, okay, what I'm saying is the
Remember, it was
questions that he
facts.
asked
Well,
me
it
were
may have been a
specific.
theory because it was facts in there. Because he said theories
Okay,
are factual, things that's
I
proven.
never
So
I never said theories were facts, but
what? You said
what
it's
I never said.
tested.
Yeah, that doesn't mean like so. Scientists
So
always
that
give a
means
one
all the
percent.
theories are bullshit. Just like I said it already. The theories are bullshit, and he was defending them. He was saying, "Oh, they
That's
tested
not.
them, and this and that, this that, this and that." And now
That
you're like,
doesn't.
"No, they're not real. I never said they were real." Hey, let's move on. This is
That's not what
crazy.
I.
You
That's not what I
definitely
said.
defended theories.
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
You
I
definitely
didn't say I.
defended
I
theories
didn't say I
with
didn't. I.
with
I don't.
with they tested these things. You said it's tested. If you test
I didn't.
something and
But
this
you
and that,
just
you
made it.
defended the theory, and then now you're
But
like, I know, I had no, I don't defend the
well,
theories.
you said that I said they were facts, and that's not true. So scientists always give a 1% error for anything. That's why they're still called theories instead of facts. I don't understand like why that. That kind of felt a little bit disingenuous for you
Well,
to say that.
where was the 1% error in what Judd was bringing out? There
I
wasn't
was
no.
stating.
There
I
wasn't no
was
1%
stating.
error
I was stating the error in his logic because what the questions that he asked me, he only asked me questions about black people.
because he was trying to get you to think outside of what you already, what you
But
know.
that's but
So
that's
that,
the air.
but that's
That's
there's
the
nothing wrong with
problem.
that.
I asked some questions according to because he said he was black. I mean, that's why I asked you those questions. If you would have said I am from Guatemala, I would have asked you questions dealing with somebody from Guatemala. If you would have said I'm Panamanian, I would have asked you questions dealing with Panama.
Right. So there's nothing wrong with that. But the error, the problem, the thing that I have a problem with is you're asking me questions specific to black people and you're saying, hey, you answered yes that this happened to black people, so that means the Bible prophesies this about black people. If you had a said, hey, has this happened to other people in the world, went step by step, I could point to you events in history. It was like, yeah, this happened to this group of people, that also happened
Well,
to this group of
we
people,
asked you to
etc.
give examples. We gave you opportunity to do that,
I did, and I did.
but they weren't facts. You see
Why
the
why
you hold
why
on,
they
hold on.
weren't why weren't they hold on,
Wait,
why
wait.
weren't they facts?
No, no, no. He gave examples, but the Bible said that they will be under these curses forever.
Exactly.
Right. And then you asked me, are they still under these today? And I told you, I didn't say, what I told you was, I don't know the current conditions
It,
of that
the
province today.
East Indians control the hospitality across the world when it comes in hotels and things like that. So we're not gonna go through this and act like we don't know. It don't make any sense.
Wait, are you talking about like in Dubai and stuff?
No, I'm talking
Like,
about in
I,
America. Hotel chains, most of them are owned by East Indians.
Okay, I'm talking about the current conditions in actual India,
Well,
like the
we're talking
economic
about them as
conditions
a
there.
people, as a
Right.
people, as a nation,
Do you
right?
do
They
you
come
do you
here.
think
They
the
mostly
majority of
most they come
you think the
here.
majority of them are in America or in India?
No, no, I don't think the majority. They have their own country.
Right. So
What
what's the
country? And they
current
control their
conditions of the
country.
country?
They control their country. What country that we
No, they
have
don't.
that we control?
Europeans do.
Who controls India?
Europeans control the
In what
import and
way?
export in Europe.
In what way?
Europeans took over. Europeans are the ones that took over. They're the one that called it India. They're the ones that took over the
I'm
imports and
asking
exports.
you a question right now. First, you know about India, then you don't know about India. So I'm
I
asking you,
I
in what
I know
way
this
do Europeans control India?
through the imports and exports of their goods and services.
Okay, explain it.
I mean, through the imports. I mean, I'm not sure how else I can go
Well, because
through the.
in Africa, right,
Mhm.
for Africans dealing with, let's say, the cocoa bean, right, they can't um, develop it there. They have to ship it off raw to another country. That country has to then process it. Then they ship it back to them. They are not
Okay.
allowed to process over there. Is that happening in India?
I'm actually googling it right now. Who controls imports
Now
and
Google
exports?
works.
Wait, if should I not do that?
Before you
Is
was
that
like, I don't
Google ain't frugal.
know.
you asked me in what you asked me in what way?
No, it's just funny. It's funny, man.
Okay,
That's all.
cool. Who controls imports, exports, and what way in India? The Ministry of Commerce. What is I'm not sure what that is.
Hey, Judge.
Oh, so it's actually the U.S. So it's not the Europe. It's actually the U.S.
Hey,
In what
Judge.
way?
Oh, go ahead.
Bureau of Industry and Security is responsible for regulating, implementing, and enforcing export controls in India. So yeah, it's the U.S. that actually controls the imports and exports, not Europe. So that was my mistake.
I'm asking you in what way? What does the United States
Oh, I just read it. Hold on. Let me go back. The Bureau of Industry and Security (BIS) is responsible for regulating, implementing, and enforcing export controls. It also says the United States imposes export controls to protect the national security interests and promote foreign policy objectives related to the dual use items and less sensitive military items through the export administration regulations.
Let me Judge, before you swing, let me throw. I'm gonna throw the pitch. I'm gonna wind up to throw this pitch because this about to be a home run. I could already see where this is going. I'm gonna fall back. Let me throw this pitch. It's coming. Go ahead, finish out. It hurts.
Oh, I mean, that was, oh, did you want me to? Okay, I'll continue. With BIS, Export Administration is responsible for processing license applications, counseling exporters, and drafting and publishing changes to the EAR. Um, and export enforcement is responsible for compliance, monitoring, and enforcement of the EAR. BIS works closely with U.S. embassies, um, other foreign governments, industry, and trade associations, and ensures the export Re-export and transfer of the items subject to the EAR is accomplished in compliance with the regulations. That's the end of the paragraph.
Judge, you there? We can't hear you.
Hello? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so you have regulatory. So who gets
Mhm.
paid?
I would guess it would be both. It sounds like a trade agreement, right? So during a trade agreement, I would this is my assumption from based on what I read. During a trade agreement, both sides benefit.
Right.
So I guess it would be India
Because
and the
because like,
US.
I order clothing from Pakistan, right, which is India, right?
Mhm. Right?
So it comes from Pakistan. They manufacture it, they produce it, they process it there, and they send it to the United States,
Mhm.
right? Africa, it doesn't work that way. They can't process their goods there. The same thing with Mexico. It's the same thing with countries. What was that? What's that country with the oil that fell through? Right? They're not allowed to do these things.
Okay.
It's a difference of having somebody regulating things going in and out. They still get paid from it. Right now, Africa is fighting to be able to be in control of their products. And what was that country that was like, nah, it ain't happening? Uh, what was that clip with that lady? She was like, nah, like
You
this ain't
talking about
about to
Europe?
happen. Nah, well, not Europe, but one country specifically. Uh,
Great Britain?
no, it wasn't Great Britain. But if she was like, nah, it ain't happening.
Was it the Dutch?
So it's still a difference. When we go into the curses and being under the curses forever, they don't fall under that.
I mean, I, I mean, if that's your interpretation of it,
Well,
right?
it's
So
not my
I wouldn't.
interpretation. They don't fall under that.
Yeah, but I guess like the reason that you're saying that they don't fall under that is because they get some money, but that doesn't that doesn't take away like the atrocities that they have faced. Also, you have to look at Somalians as well, because those are descendants of Indians.
You said the Somalians were the descendants of Indians.
Yes, after when the Europeans actually brought those Indians to Africa.
No, okay. Well, alrighty then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It's HV. So
Yeah,
what do you believe in? The male and female parts wasn't made to work together. Uh,
I
theories are tried and tested, but you really can't rely on them.
I don't no, I'm not saying you can't rely on them.
Well,
Uh,
you can't rely
What?
on something that got a 1% fail rate.
well,
Are theories facts?
no,
No. Okay, so can you rely on something that's
because
not a fact?
yes.
What?
So yes. So taking for example, the theory of gravity, right? Uh, Gravity is observable, but it's still we have the law of gravity that specifically states like things fall, etc. But there is still gravity as a force is still a theory, but it's something that is observable and is testable. time and time and again to where we know and can predict certain outcomes. But gravity, the theory of gravity is not like the gravity is not a traditional force. So in that sense, it's still a theory, but it's something that we can also observe.
Bruh.
So so it is a law.
It's a law in the sense that things fall, but not in the sense of the gravitational theory, where it's talking about the actual
So you can
gravitational
see things.
force.
You can see gravity happen, right?
It's observable. That's what I
Did you
mean.
did you have has anybody ever seen man come from an organism?
No.
No. Okay.
Now, are you going to ask me, have we seen examples of organisms evolving into something else?
No, that's what you want him to ask.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on,
sure.
hold on, hold on,
I
hold
think
on.
if you're, I
You
think if
won't
you're being
hold on.
honest,
You want him to ask you that so you have some leg to stand on, but
well,
nah.
it's not a leg to stand on. I think
Well, it's
if
like
you're
we're talking
having
about
a
one. We're
honest,
talking about
if
one.
you're talking
Like
about
at
if
the
you're
end of
trying
the
to use
day,
a,
this is the thing. This is the thing. You don't believe that the male penis was made to be inserted into the female vagina. I mean, I
I
don't
don't
know how
believe it
much
was
further
designed.
we can go for that from that. Like, so it didn't evolve to work that way.
I mean, that's just the way we produce. Yeah, I mean, every species has their
So
way of
it
reproduction.
wasn't meant it wasn't made for that though. That's not the reason why it was made. It was made for
Do
something
you
else, and then it was like we figured it out. It was like, oh yeah, I can put this in here. It
do
works.
you are you understanding like what I say, what we disagree on by saying I don't think it was made? Like
Well,
what I
what
say,
was it made for?
I don't think it was made for anything. I think it was an evolutionary process. That's how our species developed. That's a better
O-
word that I would use.
Okay,
Developed instead of
okay.
made.
So at one point, right, men and women didn't have sex, but they still had kids. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Do you
I have
understand what I say about I don't think it was
no. I
made?
have no. I don't think you understand what you're saying.
I understand very well. I'm
I don't think anybody in here understands
that's
what
okay.
you're saying. I don't think anybody gets
Right.
it.
It's
I
right.
mean, to
What
think
I'm
that
saying.
that's like saying that, I don't think, the teeth was not created,
Mhm.
for us to chew food. I
So
mean, my nose
I
wasn't
said
created for
developed.
me to smell things. My butt hole wasn't created to release waste. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like that's what it sounds like what you're saying to me. Like a man
Right. So I'm
wasn't the
yeah.
man's sexual part wasn't made to be inserted into the woman's part. It's
Yeah,
like
but
nah, it
but to
wasn't
me it
made.
sounds like you're kind of asserting what my beliefs are.
That's what you
I want to
said.
I want to have like an honest conversation, like the example you were trying to give about evolution, right? Like I think if you were trying to have an honest conversation, you would say, if there are any examples of evolution, then we could go down that road. But to say what I'm talking about, like the male genitalia, when I say I don't think it was made, I don't know how else to explain. When I say made, I don't think it was designed by anybody to do those specific things. I would use the term develop. I think that's where we're having a
So what
disagreement.
was it before that?
I think other like
You
if we're
don't
talking
you
about
don't know.
well, we're talking about microorganisms. I mean, you
Well,
don't
you
we know
never
the way
seen
that they
those
reproduce.
microorganisms make a human.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But
So
we
you
have
just
seen
guessing.
those micro.
Like I said
But
before,
we
science they just guess.
was it's based on we have seen those microorganisms develop into uh, like a living thing
Okay.
that has been witnessed, like not a human being but other forms of life. Yes, we have that. Been proven. We have witnessed microorganisms developing into that thing. There's actually something right now called it's the something bear. I forget it. The first, like it's a really long name, but essentially it's a life form that can even exist in the vacuum of space.
I
and it's
got you.
very very small, but it's
Can y'all hear me?
constant. It develops from yes. I mean
I
all
hope
this.
you're a
They
scientist.
Can't hear me.
You
well,
better
I
not
went
be a
to
janitor, bruh. Like you better not have like a job like, you better be like some type of mathematician or something.
I went to college for computer science, so that's where I got my degree. I did
Hey,
physics.
Judge.
Yeah, but my actual profession, what paid for my college, was UPS. So I drive tractor trailers for UPS, which
nah,
actually
man.
pays me, which actually pays me more than what my major would have paid me.
Nah, man. You need to save the world, bruh.
I mean, I'm good. I do pretty well with this job.
We need you to
But
save the world.
yeah, like just to clarify, you understand what I'm saying now, though, right?
No, no, I don't.
You don't,
Well,
you don't
you have
understand. So
changed. You have
I'm
changed
not.
up many different times. Like,
What did I change?
that's when it kind of, when we deal with certain things, people or be real. What's the word? They kind of don't say stuff, and then when you go from one point of view, then they say, "Well, I didn't say that. I said this," and then we're like, "Okay, we go off that." Then
Can you
it's like,
give an
"Well, I didn't
example?
say that. I say that."
Can you give?
Well, this and that, or this and that. It's like it's no real foundational basis. That's why when you're dealing with people who deal with science and evolution and all that stuff, there's really no basis. It's like, well, it's a one
Could it
percent
be?
error in it, so it could be wrong. It could be wrong, but I've never seen it happen. But I've seen this happen before. So with me seeing this happen, I can put together some numbers and say, since this happened here, then it probably could have happened over here, but I've never seen it
Could it
happen.
be that? Could it be that you kind of misinterpreted what I was saying, but I actually said the same thing twice? Could you give an
Uh,
example of what I
I don't know.
switched up
Maybe
on?
look, maybe it's me. Is anybody else
Yeah,
understanding what he's saying? Maybe the comment section. Maybe people in the comment section
I
understand
don't
what
know.
he's
I'm
talking.
driving. I can't see the conversation.
Well, we can
But
read it.
yeah,
We can read it.
Can y'all hear me, Judge?
I can hear you now.
Oh man, this thing was tripping. Nah. The comments
I
is
don't even
locked.
think the comment section even working no more.
Nah, it's not working at all right now. But back to your question, what was the because we talking about we seen microorganisms create other things, right? And we asked, well, have they created humans? And you said no. So my question is, if if the penis wasn't designed to create and
I said we
reproduce,
haven't seen it.
okay, you have because you were here. You have seen penis create and reproduce because you here. But I'm asking outside of a penis creating a human.
Your mic is
What has a penis created outside of a human?
Hey, 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 we're going too far with the. Let's just move on. We have
Yeah,
been talking about
yeah,
the
let's
penis.
move on. Yeah, 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 you right.
Yeah,
But it
yeah,
ain't
man.
created nothing
Hey
outside of
man,
us.
come up. Hey man, come up with something to cure cancer or something like that, man. We need
I mean,
You talking about with the evolution?
you. I don't know, do something, shit.
Yeah, I couldn't bring nobody up. That's why I was letting this conversation go, longer than
Oh,
it
okay.
was. Yeah,
So the
they
room just
had
over with.
everything locked up, and I still think they got it locked up. They're not letting us bring nobody up.
Well, it
They,
says something about some kind of maintenance or something.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, he broke it. It was all good. Then he started telling all the secrets about you know,
The microorganisms
yeah, the microorganisms and stuff. Like
in the
everything
water.
was good.
it's
Then he come on here. He brung the damn FBI and
you asked me
FBI
these questions.
and
I told you I
everything.
was just listening.
Dang.
I was just listening to
Nah,
you
you
guys
came to
talk.
defend. You was about to go and defend the LGBT community.
No, I was answering
You
your
came off your
questions. You
mic. Nobody called your name. You came off your mic. Like, are they not supposed to support them?
yeah, I was asking a
So you
clarifying question.
don't make it seem like you came off your mic and went into that.
No, and I told you I was just listening, right?
Well,
Didn't I say
well,
that?
we're just listening and talking the same thing.
I said you've already established that. You said this is a biblical room, and you said, well, we don't really agree with it. And I said, okay.
Well, you
And then
said
I
you
said,
were just listening, but you were talking too.
I said, I said one thing before that. I asked a question,
Okay, so
and then
you
you
wasn't
said,
just listening. You see
no,
what
no.
I'm
I said,
saying with this guy? You see,
Here he go.
you see what I'm saying? He was like, I was just listening. He
I
said
said
that
I
in a way to
told you that I
say
was just listening.
he
That's
said it
what I
in a
said.
way to make it seem like we brought him into this conversation. He
No,
he said
I was
he
just
came off his
regurgitating.
mic and he was like, and he basically made a statement or asked a question dealing with the topic of the room. So there are many people just listening, and we have not heard their voice. You are talking,
Right. So I mean, it was the topic in the room. So I asked a
so you're
question.
not just listening.
So I mean, I'm just regurgitating what happened. So I asked a question.
That's
You said,
science,
"Hey, this is
man.
a
Science.
you." Yeah.
Hey,
You
look,
said
you
you
know what's
said
funny? My brother's a immunologist, and we have these conversations all the time.
yeah, but I
Uh,
mean, it seems
it's
like
funny.
it seems
It's
like, but you
no,
want to
no.
make
I'm just saying,
claims
like,
but not be challenged on them though.
I'm not trying to be not be challenged. We are on here all night. It's not that I'm not being
Right.
challenged.
So
Your position changed. Like your
my
position
position
changed.
didn't
The things you
change.
say, it
Why do
changes.
you
Like for
why
one
do you
minute you
keep
say one
trying to
thing, and
say
then you
that though? But
because
it
it
didn't.
did. At first,
When
you were
I
making
keep
it seem
trying to
like theories.
it
They really
you're
was like hardcore, and then you
but
came back
you
and you
the
say, well, like, well, theories really are not. It
no, I
changed.
didn't. You
I'm
interrupted
not the
me
only one
every
that heard
time.
this.
But Judd, I think you're trying to be disingenuous.
I'm not.
You
I'm
inter
just going.
you
The
both
only thing I
times
can
I've
do is
been
go by
trying to
what you say.
both times I've
I
been
can't
trying
add
right,
stuff.
right. But both times I've been trying to regurgitate what happened and you cut me off to insert your narrative about what I was saying.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
heard
call
you.
that out. Right. So what I said, what I actually said was, I told you when I responded to you after I asked my question, after you said, "Hey, we're a biblical room. This is what we believe." I said, "Okay, well, I'm just listening." That was my response to you.
Yeah, but prior to that, you came off mute and had and asked a question. So we talking about before that.
Right. And after he gave his clarification of like what his beliefs were and why he believes them, I didn't say any. The only thing I said after that was, "Okay," and I'm just listening.
But
Then you asked me what my
but
beliefs were.
you do agree that you inserted yourself in the conversation.
I just asked a question. You know,
See, and then there
that
it is.
was
There it is. I swear it's like talking to my brother. I'm telling you. It's
it.
like I'm telling
What?
you. It's like I talking to this him. It's like I feel like I'm talking to my brother. It's like it's so funny. They will never say that they were wrong. They're wrong, or they'll say they'll
What am I
never
wrong
do it.
about?
They will
Can you
always
tell me?
like say it's like so you did insert the statement. He's like, oh, I asked the question. What is that
I
the
never
same
said
thing?
what I
Is that
never
the
said.
same thing?
I ne-
Are those two things the same thing?
I mean, you can say that. I never made a
You
point
see,
about
you
whether or
can
not.
say that. He's not gonna say it is. He's saying you can
Yeah,
say that.
you're not making an honest. Look, I never made a claim about whether or not I inserted
Hey
myself into the
man, these
conversation.
scientists, man, bro. Hey, look. Hey, this shit's hilarious, bro. That's what they do. They
Yep.
cannot be wrong. They will
Yeah.
not be wrong, bruh. Let's look.
No, I
Okay,
just
real
think
talk. Let's just say, look.
I
Let's
think
take a
you're
step back.
purposely
Let's
trying
take
to
a
be
step back. Let's take a step
disingenuous,
back.
though.
I'm not trying to be disingenuous because when you made the statement that you were
You
just
are.
listening, when you
You
made the
have a
statement,
so this
when
but
you made
Judge.
the statement, listen real quick. When you made the statement
Hmm.
that I was just in here listening, the way you said it
That's not
was
what I
not.
said.
Uh,
I said I told you that I was just listening. That's my problem with what you're doing, Judd. You keep trying to change the narrative of what I say and you're making assertions without allowing me to clarify or finish. That's disingenuous, man. Case in point, what you just did. I never made a clarification or a claim about whether or not asking a question was inserting myself in the conversation. Never said anything. That was something that you said. I never said yes or no. All I clarified was how the conversation took place. I asked you a question. You said these are my beliefs. This is why I believe it. And I said, okay, well, I'm just listening. Then you asked what my beliefs were. That's how the conversation happened. I never said that I was just. What I said was my response to you was I'm just listening. That's how the conversation worked.
you finish,
Yes.
and then
Thank
there,
you.
and when you just said that, because you just said that, that's why you're trying to say we cut you off, but you just said this exact thing, and then the alien said to you, he said, so you would agree that you inserted yourself into the conversation. So did you
And I
insert yourself into the conversation?
I already said sure you can say that. I never
You
said I
did
didn't.
not say sure. You don't. He didn't say that. You didn't say sure.
You just
No,
admitted
you
that
said something
you
else.
just
You said
admitted.
this dude right here is like he need to be a magician.
He a
This
master
dude need to be a
manipulator.
magician,
No, I see
bro.
what you're
You
doing. I
just you
get it.
lying, bro. Like at this point,
No,
you just
no,
lying.
Judd, you're
Nah, bro.
lying
No, 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 no,
in real
no.
time.
The alien, the
You
alien.
just
What
got.
did you ask him? The alien.
I,
What did you ask him?
I asked
Mhm.
I asked him, did you insert yourself in the conversation?
Did he say sure?
No. He said you can
You're a
say that.
liar. He's a liar. He's a liar.
You can
He's a
say that.
liar. He did
Nah,
not
man.
say sure.
You're
And
literally,
then
Judd.
he
You
did
are
not say
literally,
sure. Hold on. You did not say
Judd.
sure.
If you're
Stop,
confident in your argument, you
stop,
don't have
brother.
to lie,
Stop,
bro.
stop. You said sure. You did not
I s-
say sure. You did not say
so
sure.
Judd, are
You
you lying
lied.
in real time?
You
Are you
lied.
lying in real time? I get it. This is like the thing. I think if you don't
No,
have like
nah,
an
bruh.
argument,
You
this is
didn't
what you have.
say
So
sure. But then the
what I
second time go around, you said that you said sure. That's why I'm saying
I said
you keep changing stuff up.
I literally said what I said was I said sure you could say that. I said it. Like, what are you talking about? You just admitted that my first response was he said you could say that. What do you mean?
Bro, it's just a yes
That's
or no
a
answer. Did you insert yourself
yeah. Did I not say that you could say that both times?
That's it. Yes, I did insert
I mean,
myself.
right, but I just
No,
want
I
Judd
didn't
to
insert
acknowledge that
myself.
because I think what he's doing is disingenuous, and I don't think you have to do that when you're confident in your argument. I
Well,
think what
all you gotta do is
your strategy is like cutting me off and then asserting what I'm saying to like an audience so that they believe you.
what?
Yeah, I think it's a common debate tactic, right?
You finished?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I mean, I've heard you say it all that. You keep saying I cut you off. I done heard you say it all these things already. I'm like, okay, I cut him off. What was
That's
he
not what I
trying?
just
What
asked
is
you.
he? See, you
That's
just
not
cut
what
me off. See, you see.
I did.
I'm
My
talking to
apologies.
my
Go ahead.
brother right now. We talking like you just cut me off. I'm like, I heard everything you just said. You said that the same thing 2 times. How did I cut you off? If I heard the whole thing you said twice. Well, you cut me off. I'm like, okay. And then I start talking, and then you cut me off. Hey man, look, hey
Mhm.
man, hey, heal the world, man. I
Well,
I
you're
I
not
know
going to
your name is
acknowledge
not
what I called you.
ITHZ, but listen, whenever you create
Uh-huh.
the cure for something, hit me up. Or you have something going, I definitely want to donate because you smart.
Cool. I just want. Are you not going to acknowledge like what I called you out on?
I mean, you done change your position different times. You say you didn't.
Can you give an example?
You say you didn't, right? You say you
I'm
didn't.
asking you to give an
I mean,
example.
we got another person here that heard what I heard. I don't know if anybody else heard it.
He
Can
admitted
anybody else come off their mic? Maybe because I don't want it to just be me. I mean,
No, he big tripping. I've been listening the whole time.
okay, so we got 3 people. All right. I mean, so
hmm
I'm not gonna argue with you or go back and forth with you. Hey, look, maybe we all wrong. We all heard the wrong thing, and we don't know what we're talking about. And you know what? Hey, look, hey,
I think two of
uh,
you
uh,
are, but
you know,
I
the
think
other guy
it's
said,
funny
okay,
because
well, it's 3 people. Then the other guy said that
the alien regurgitated
Bosco. He
the
that's
alien
that. I
the
don't know
alien
Picasso.
regurgitated what I said.
I don't know Picasso. Maybe somebody else on here
I'm not
heard
saying you
something. I
know
don't know. I
Picasso.
don't know all these people. I do know the alien. I do know him. Maybe somebody else heard it.
hmm
I could be wrong. Anybody feel free to come
Right.
off your mic.
Maybe
Or what?
you're acknowledging that maybe you did not hear. Is that what you're
I
saying?
said I
Maybe you did
said
not hear me when
I
I
said
said well,
maybe I could be
hold on, wait,
wrong.
wait, wait.
That's what I acknowledged. I said maybe I could be
Right.
wrong. I
So
said let's
okay,
bring in other people. The other people all agree with me. So maybe you're wrong.
that's okay. I don't. That doesn't mean
Okay, then
somebody's
if
wrong
you
because
don't, if it
somebody has
doesn't
a
matter, then we just
like.
leave it alone.
You want me? I just I just want you to
I'm
be
just saying.
honest.
I
That's
mean,
all I'm asking
I'm
for.
like, did anybody else hear this? Can anybody else unmute? I could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Hmm.
I remember when I was a kid, I put
Yeah,
my
it's
left
not
shoe
my
on my
first
right
time.
foot. It happened.
It's not my first time debating
You know,
somebody who tries to use this
we're not
tactic. It's not my
debating.
first time.
It's not a debate. We can't debate and think two different
Well,
things that
it's
we
a
don't even
discussion.
agree on.
It's a,
You don't. We're not debating. It's not a
well, that's
debate.
what a debate. That's what a debate is, though. It's just a discussion. That's all. That's
So a
what I meant
debate
by it.
is a discussion.
So, like,
So we have a discuss. So every discussion you have is a debate.
based on the definition
Okay.
or conversation, yeah, based on the definition of debate.
So every conversation, discussion is the debate. It's all the same thing.
Based on the definition, we're going by the definition.
So yes.
Obviously, words have different connotations given the context, but if I'm,
Okay.
basing off the definition of what debate is, then yeah, sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But I still
Let
don't
All
me.
right.
want to distract from the
So,
fact that you
no,
tried
it's
to
I
make
cool.
mean,
an
look,
argument about what I
I
said.
took myself out of it, and we asked other people, and they agree with me. So I don't know.
But why didn't you want me to regurgitate what I said, and then after that, you're still running with the narrative that I didn't say that? So
Well,
what I said was,
you
sure.
change what you say. I mean, you just change it.
Can you give it? Can you give an example?
I mean,
I,
I can't rewind.
I can give a great example.
Yes.
You said first people was you talking about the people came from the microorganisms, and then you
Hmm.
changed up and said people come from water. Did you not?
It's the
See,
same. So do
but
you?
you wait,
That's not
hold on.
changing.
You asked for an example, but
Yes.
those are two different things that you said that we come from and evolve from.
It's
Correct or
not
incorrect?
two. It's not two different things. So you would be
Look,
incorrect. So those
See, here we go.
conversation,
microorganisms.
debate, discussion is
Here
all
we
the
go.
same thing.
So
Water and microorganisms is all the same thing. And a male
it's
penis
not
and a
that they're the
female
same
vagina
thing. It's
was
just
not was not made to come together. I don't know what's wrong with you, the alien. All right.
yeah.
Stop trying to put words in his mouth and
You
make
right.
this man wrong, okay?
Damn.
Stop it. Okay?
Well,
Stop
yeah,
it.
that's what you just did. I mean, it's a
Stop
common
doing
debate
that.
tactic.
Okay? Stop doing that. All right?
Yeah, it's a
You
common
know,
debate tactic. I get it.
it's not a debate tactic. It's a
It
discussion
is.
tactic. It's a
Yeah,
conversation
you're
tactic.
making
It's all the
assertions based
same
on.
thing
Yeah, you're making false
by
analogous assertions
definition.
about my argument. So
By all
so
definition.
if I
Now
may,
we're
am I
arguing.
about my
So
argument?
a
So an argument
conversation,
is like a.
debate, discussion, and argument is all the same thing. Listen, Dalian, stop doing that. All right.
So when I say my argument, I'm talking about my claim. Like, you know, so if I'm able to explain to like the alien, if he's able to maybe do some research on this, the microorganisms were existing in water. So it's not like it's two different separate things.
All right. I think it's resetting.
Yeah, it's kicking everybody
It's
out.
kicking
God damn.
everybody out the yeah.
Hey, now he said the microorganisms were existing in water, so it's the same thing. So that means that a carrot in soup is the same thing as a tomato.
Bruh. If Deuteronomy
Uh,
28:28 ain't for real.
Dude, crazy.
I need to be sleep, but he was like, I didn't change. I'm like, bro, you did change. No, I didn't say that. What I said was like that's different than what you first said. No, it's not.
So,
He back. Hey,
so
he
if I,
back. He's back.
yeah, right.
He
Um,
said there were microorganisms in the water, which makes it the same.
I damn, damn, dude, you
There's
God
a
got it
damn.
carrot
bad.
in the tomato soup. A carrot is a tomato.
You got it. You got it bad, bro. So like,
Nah, man.
constant, like,
Look. At the end of the day, this conversation is stupid. and we
Yeah.
just playing around right now. We just having fun.
Yeah, I know, but
Like it's dumb.
I know. I
It's
just
dumb. It's real dumb. But other
because
people
you don't. Is
definitely,
it dumb
and
because you
if
don't
we
know?
can see the comments now, you know, uh,
That's fine.
no, I mean, so it's not just me. You know, if it was just me, you know, I could say, you know what, maybe I'm wrong, man. Maybe I need to
I can
listen
live
to the
with.
replay. You know,
I
I'm
can
gonna
live with
listen
that.
to the replay. I'm definitely gonna listen to the replay because now you got me thinking I'm crazy. You know, I'm like, am
Yeah.
I crazy? Did he say that? Like, wait a minute, I know he said this. Maybe I
So
heard
when
him
you
wrong.
listen to the replay,
You
what are
know,
you gonna do? Like message me and be like, "Hey, bro, I messed up."
oh, you know what? They got the voice thing now, so I can find the replay and then I can record it and I can just send it to you. And
Yeah.
then I'll send you an invite. Matter of fact, I'll make it what's that? You can make it public so everybody can come to
Yeah,
my
you
thing
should
and
do
see
that.
it. I am gonna do it. I'm
Yeah.
petty.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Also
I'm
like
petty. I'll
the
definitely do
alien.
that. You know.
Yeah.
But
Also the
hey, look,
I
maybe
would.
we can have a conversation, debate, a discussion, argument, all the same
At
thing.
the same time, yep.
I'm looking.
Yep.
We can have all at the same time. Debates and discussions at the same day.
Yeah.
Hey,
How dare
hey,
I? You're right. You're right. My
hey, it
bad.
Hey
hurts.
man, but you know what
How,
though? Hey
how
man,
dare
you're
I
a good
use definitions?
you're a good
How you
sport.
dare I use definitions of words
Yeah,
and shit? Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at you, man. I told
yeah,
you. I think you may, driving trucks. We do things to get paid, but you may can use that brain somewhere that can, help more people.
yeah. Well, I wanted the alien. Like, would you like some articles like explaining how
Now we good, man. We
Yeah,
good on that.
nah. This
Nah,
time,
man, we don't want
microorganisms
we don't
exist?
want to
yeah,
get
nah.
caught in the witchcraft, man.
Oh,
I'm okay.
not you don't want to. Okay, okay, I get it.
Hey, you know what's funny about dealing
I
with,
don't agree with that. I don't want to learn about it.
you know, what's funny about dealing with scientists and stuff like that is that they're funded, by lobbyists to move them to do certain things.
All of
But
them?
but you'll talk to a scientist about it and they act like that's not a real thing. Like that's not true. That doesn't happen. Nobody puts money and says this is what we want it to be, and this is how we want things to roll. They act like that. They just not. We just test facts and things like that.
So, are
No,
there
but
not
hold on, brother. I'm
private
talking,
scientific
man.
institutes?
I'm talking. I'm definitely talking. You were the main one talking about cutting people off, and you
You're
do
right.
it. Like you damn hypocrite. That's why you drive
Well,
trucks.
I never said I didn't do it.
That's why you drive trucks. Right?
I make two hundred thousand
In the
dollars a year,
science
so
world,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
What does that mean?
What you do?
I
You
mean,
you
it
can
That
get
seems
into
mean
like
a
you try
wreck.
to
that
take.
mean
You
he
try
could
to.
do
You can get into
that
a
mean he
wreck
could take that
tomorrow.
money and do more research. That's what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah. What does
I've
that
done the
mean?
research. That's how I know
What does
these
that
things.
mean?
Oh, the 200K, like it was like when people try to make a jab about like truck drivers or truck
I
drivers.
don't make a
I
jab.
always say,
I own trucks and I got people that drive for me. I don't make
then
jabs
why would
about
you say
truck
that's why
drivers.
you drive trucks?
That's because you're not a scientist. Because you're a hypocrite.
I never said I was a scientist.
That's why you drive trucks. Because you're a hypocrite. You can't take
How am
that
I a
type of
hypocrite?
mindset in the scientific field. That's why you're a truck driver.
What is the definition of like hypocrite? Being a
You,
hypocrite. Can you give me the textbook definition?
I can Google it.
Is there a time where I said I didn't interrupt people or I didn't make a as a matter of fact, I apologized to you multiple times for interrupting, right?
So is that hypocrisy? Complaining about somebody doing something to you, and you doing the same thing?
Uh
That's
I
the
get well,
definition
sure.
of being a
Sure.
hypocrite.
Touche.
It's like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about here? Now
Touche.
we're about to
Yeah,
argue
you're
what does
right.
it mean to be a hypocrite?
Yeah,
Well, there's
it
another
hurts.
definition, but
That's the
touche.
thing about these guys. These
Yep,
academic dudes that just get on my nerves. It's like they can never be wrong. It's like
yep,
it's crazy.
yep,
It's like, good brother, I don't know you. There's nothing I can do to you if you're wrong. You can change your name on here, and
What am
you'll
I,
be a different person. You could be wrong, man.
yeah, yeah, but so could you.
I can. I have admitted that I could be
Right. So
wrong,
I've
but
I
you
just
are a
asked you,
hypocrite. But you
but I
definitely are a hypocrite. And
okay,
now you're
cool.
like, what's the definition of a hypocrite? you,
Okay, cool. I can live with that. But like when we're
you're a
dealing with
hypocrite,
like
bro.
actual,
Will you
that's fine.
admit that
I'm a
you
I'm a
practice
big bad
hypocrisy in this
I'm a big bad
conversation when it comes
I'm a
to
big
cutting people off?
I'm a big bad villainous, super evil-minded hypocrite.
Hey,
Pinky
let
in
me
the
ask you a
brain,
question, Jud. Let me
bro.
ask you.
Master Blaster, bro. You run Border Town.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my super. I'm a super evil villain, and that's my master plan to be the world's biggest hypocrite.
Hey man, I'll say it. You're on your
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Hey, it hurts real quick. I got a real question because I want to go back to the topic.
Hmm.
Are you a part of the LGBTQ lifestyle? Are you a part of that community?
I'm not.
Okay, cool. See how you gave me a straight up answer? At that point you gave a straight up I'm not. You said no, and that's all we're asking. We ask you to give straight answers versus the other stuff. But anyway, we gonna move on because
But if
I
but
think
if
it's
I
time.
choose to
The
articulate my
alien,
answer, I will.
the
Yeah,
alien. Stop
yes sir.
being a hypocrite, bro.
Damn,
You're being a hypocrite right now, the alien.
damn.
Hmm. So, do you guys acknowledge that maybe you guys could read a little bit more about science and understand like
No.
these concepts? Oh, it's just
Well,
anti
well,
academia all the way.
no, I'm not anti-academia. I'm anti the pride of academia. Some
Yeah, but
people dealing with. I got a cousin that's high in academia. My like I said, my brother he got his PhD from Vanderbilt. I deal with a lot of academically smart people in my family. We have conversations, and they will
yeah.
not at certain things they won't admit. They just won't admit. They will bounce around. And I talked to my brother about the medical field. I said, yeah, but lobbyists, they push drugs and stuff on people. He's like, no, that's not true. Science, they don't do stuff like that. I said, yeah, they do. I said,
Well,
at Texas Women's Hospital, lunch is paid for by pharmaceutical companies. I was like, they go in, they send in the most beautiful women on the planet to rub on these doctors' back to make them sell medicine. That that's
so
that's a that's a fact. That happens. It's like,
that's
well,
not, yeah.
but yeah, you're gonna keep cutting me off. But you
My
are
bad.
you are the supervillain hypocrite, right? But I will have that discussion with him, and he will be like, well, that doesn't mean that they are trying to make certain medicines." I say that's exactly what it means. He just won't admit to it. He's like, "No, that's not true." Like
Hmm.
that's the problem I have with academia is the pride behind it. That's why they
So,
have certain
oh,
doctors that
okay.
they won't change the medicines they give the people because they feel like this is the right medicine. They don't go and they don't go retrain, they don't get updated and things like that. So you got small towns where black people are still getting blood pressure medication that's not good for them and things like that because they think they're right and they don't feel like they have to learn anything else, right? That a lot of people in academia, that's where they sit. That's just
So,
the truth of the matter. Maybe
but
not you.
it's I think, yeah. So, do you acknowledge that maybe you could not have a very big understanding of like how that actually works? Because your brother is actually correct. Um, Science, what you're describing, is the agenda of corporations, not science. It's too, like, you could say some scientific corporations or scientific industries, some of which are even private. You're also talking about universities and private schools, etc. Those are all scientific institutions all across the world. You could say that they're funded, however they're funded. Some funded through governments, etc. And those companies have certain agenda, but the science itself, the scientists don't have anything to do with that. Now, if you're saying,
The
hey, these
scientists, the
pharmas,
scientists get paid, right?
yes, they get
They
paid.
get paid to do what? They
Science
get
get
paid to
paid to do
do what they're
research.
fucking told to do. That's what they get
Okay,
paid to do. If the person that pays
no,
you says, don't do this, then you're not going to do it. They get paid to do. They have a job and they get paid to do what they supposed to do. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They get paid
that's
to do
not how that
certain things.
works.
So they don't get paid to do, they don't get told what to do.
So scientific institutions, the way
Scientists
that they,
don't get paid, don't get told what to do. If you go and work for a company,
you
they
realize
don't
the
tell.
answer is more
Do they
nuanced.
not
It's
tell
not
you
like
what
a
to
black
do?
and white.
Do they not tell you
Are
what
you?
to do?
Am I able to articulate the answer?
I'm
Because it's
just
a
asking a
nuanced answer.
question. You
Yeah.
work in some new arena to where someone works a
No, it's
job
not.
and
It's
they
not. It's
they
not a
do
new
whatever they
arena.
want to
I,
do. It's like,
You're
hey,
asking
go
a
figure some shit
you're
out.
asking a loaded you're asking a loaded question and you don't want me to articulate for some reason.
It's not that I don't want you. Your answer is just gonna be stupid.
It's not gonna why because you don't comfort like
It's
you're not
just
comprehending
stupid.
it.
It's stupid, right?
It's
It's like
actual, but it
you've
can be
read Atlas.
verified.
You've read Atlas Shroud, right? You've read that book before. You
What is
smart. I know you've
stupid?
read that.
What is
You've
stupid
read that
about
book
it? Like,
before, correct?
no, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah. Then you're talking about me about getting educated about stuff. You haven't read like the number one nerd book that all these nerds read. Whatever. Hey, let's
Like,
move on. Kick this nigga out the
like,
room.
Yep.
This
Yep.
nigga
Hey,
ain't even a real nerd.
hey, it
If he a
hurts.
damn
wait,
truck
why are
driver,
you
he
why
is
are you
not a
so
real nerd. He
why are
ain't
you
even a
so
real
insecure?
nerd. This
Why are you
guy's
so
not even a
insecure?
real nerd. I need to
Why are
talk to
you
a real
insecure?
nerd. This guy a
Why
fake
are you
nerd.
why are you insecure about your ability to combat my
Man, you a fake
arguments?
nerd, man. I need a real nerd. Remember we
Yeah,
had an
but
atheist on here before. This guy, he was a real nerd, right? This dude ain't even a real
uh-huh.
nerd.
Why are you insecure about your ability to like
What does
combat
that
my argument?
mean? What do you mean insecure about what? We talk
So
on
the
here every
reason
night.
the right, so the reason that you don't want me to like respond or articulate the answer and
I
you want
just
to ask
don't
me a loaded,
care. It's not that. I just don't
you
really
care enough to
care.
ask
I don't
because your
care.
brother, I'm explaining how your brother was actually correct and
I
like
don't
how the
care. I don't care. It's stupid.
yeah, but you want to spread a false narrative
It's
and
not a
have
false
people
narrative. It's
you
not a
are
false
because
narrative.
because you're not right, but you
I'm
want
not
people
right.
to
Okay,
think
I'm
that
not
you
right.
are.
All right, I'm not right. You're right.
I mean,
And
this is
and
You
basic
want
he
economics.
and,
This is
it hurts. And
this
you
is
want to be the
economics, dude.
and you want to be the one to prove ain't nobody right but you. Listen,
I
I'm
told you
gonna
that's
keep it real with you.
I don't have to be the
academia.
only one
Yeah.
correct. I'm trying to
They
help
are the only
you.
ones
No,
that's
you ain't
right.
trying to help nobody. We don't need your help.
Look,
But
and
you
then when
don't
you
know
get
this
listen,
information.
if you get two of them
You
to
think that
argue with each
scientists
other,
and corporate agenda is the same
it's
thing.
even funnier.
We have documented evidence.
We have
Like,
documented evidence. Okay.
yes, it's basic economics how it works.
But
Like you
you
Uh,
guys
but
are
you
just
you didn't bring any of that. You brought theories and stuff. We brought facts.
I'm
See,
literally bringing
facts.
it to you right now and
No,
he's
then you
having
went
a
to no,
meltdown.
then you went to Google to try to prove something, and that proved that they wasn't the Israelites. See, hey,
What? What are you
listen.
talking about?
It proved that they weren't under the curses that was going to be upon
the
the Israelites
alien,
forever.
the alien,
We're
stop.
done here.
You're not gonna win.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What are
We're
You
you
done
can't
here. I'm over it.
win. You
what are you
can't win
talking
against
about? What does
somebody
that
who
have to
says
what does
don't
that have
Hey,
cut
to
me
do
off and they cut
what does
you
that have to
off.
it,
do
You're
with what
not.
I'm talking about right
You
now?
hey, it
can't
hurts.
win.
It hurts.
All right.
Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move on from you. I don't care if you keep
Mm-mm.
speaking again and none of that.
Let's
We
stop
moving
it.
on.
Yeah.
We've been talking to you for the past hour, bro, and this it's
We
over.
haven't been talking to
Yeah.
him. That's a hologram.
Yeah, you right. You right.
You're right.
We've
You
been
guys are
talking
the
to his
you're right.
express image.
He
My bad.
he he
My bad.
think
You
he
guys
finna
are
change the opinions of the men of God, the prophets. No, you're not changing the opinions here. So we finna
my
just
bad.
move
You're
on.
right.
Yeah,
You're
we
right.
we done with this one.
You guys are the smart ones. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want all right.
Hey
You
man, you just get my damn packages on time. That's all I care about.
that's it.
I don't touch packages. I drive tractor trailers. Nice one
Oh,
though.
are there packages
Yeah.
in the back of those tractor trailers?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Science book.
I have
See,
an empty right
see
now.
that's why we
He
gotta let you
can't
go.
be
See, that's
wrong.
why we gotta let you go
He
because of
can't
that
be
shit right there.
wrong.
You finished.
I'm literally
He
driving
can't
an
be
empty.
wrong, man.
I'm
He
driving an
can't be
empty
wrong.
trailer.
He's like, I don't touch packages. They're in the back of your truck. They're in your
No, I have
trailer
an
right
empty.
now.
I
If
carry
you pulled
empties.
over and went to sleep and didn't deliver the packages, then a lot of people wouldn't get their packages. This guy, man.
Jed, I had to put him in the box, man. That brother was listen. I had to put him in
But
the
I'm
box.
telling you, academia, bro. I'm telling you, they just, you know, it's 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 just crazy, man. That's where all that, males can't be men. You can't say men no more. You can't say woman, they, them. That all come from all that liberal arts and stuff. That's where that all come from. It's all confusion. That's where it all come from.
Damn, the app done reset. We only got 200 and some odd.
That was like, what the hell's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah. We got 200 and some odd people in here now. That's it. Everybody, we went from 800 to 275.
I was a moderator for like 2 minutes.
No, y'all got a hell of people in
I
here,
should have
man.
kicked him in the audience.
What? I don't know. I don't know. Now he's saying he don't have any anything in the back of his truck. It's empty. But I'm
Hey,
telling you, like,
don't waste your time and energy on Demon Clown, man. He's a different character on the app.
but listen, but look, this is all I'm telling y'all. Look, whenever y'all dealing with somebody that come off that academia and stuff, it's like it's a we dealt with him because nobody else was on here to deal with. It's a circle of retardation. They'll never be wrong. I didn't
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
why we call him Demon Clown, bro.
Dang, demon clown.
Yeah, he would have
That's
never
a
got that much time if we could have moved on, but we couldn't move because of the app was frozen, so he wouldn't have got that much time. But at the end of the day, Judd, I'm actually glad you allowed him to talk because what it does, it shows the foolishness that what I'm saying it really makes themselves sound stupid in their conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, and I like the way
yeah.
A1 deal with people. He allows them to talk, and the more he talked, the more it was just proven that brother was confused and deranged. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that
don't know, man.
yeah.
I'm just glad. I wonder if he got a CB because I bet he be like the other truckers be pissed off. They were like, "Shut the fuck up." he was like, "Listen, listen, listen. I'm telling y'all, if you go 62.5 miles per hour, you will make it there at the same amount of time if you went 65 miles per hour. And the left lane is faster than the right lane. Stay in the left lane." I'm telling you.
Damn. It's a theory. Is it a
Hey,
fact?
look,
No,
I'm
it's a
telling you,
theory.
he one of them trucks that drive on the side of another truck and won't pass them. He one of them dudes. I
Damn.
know it. I know it. He one of them dudes. You know when you like it's like a open and like the trucks are basically governed to only go a certain speed
Yep.
and like they just be on the side of each other, blowing kisses at each other and you trying to pass him. He one of them dudes. He is one of them. That's why I don't like him.
Definitely one of them truckers.
Yep, that's why I don't like him. I was okay with him, but now I've got down to the depths of this. He's one of them.
Damn. Yep. That's wild.
See, I weren't even here to hear the whole conversation. I just got in the room, but like the fact that y'all were even walking a mile with him, yeah, man, he's a hard person to hold a conversation
I
with.
couldn't, I couldn't, I couldn't kick him. I tried. I'm like, what's going on with the app? I
Yep.
was like, I gotta talk to this dude.
Yep. That's the reason why he was able to stay because we couldn't move him. But we back. We back. People loading in. All praise to the Most High for that.
He's one of them.
Oh, praise to the
Yep.
Most High, man.
We getting people in. So yeah, let's
He's
let's
still
re.
talking. Man, he driving. Hey,
Is he?
look, somebody report this dude. He driving a tractor trailer in Texas. This dude. Hey, man, look, stop. Just drive, man. Just drive. And just drive and listen, please. Don't type. They got women and children on the road. They got women and children on the road, man. You about to blow a gasket.
Damn.
You going to jail? Yeah, somebody get his IP address and going to jail.
So you going to jail today, boy?
You done messed up, right? I was gonna get him on that too, especially when he was talking about that damn microorganism in the water. You done messed up, right?
Hey, look,
I was about to menace. I was about to
I'm gonna tell
menace
you,
society. That
like,
boy.
what was
What
funny
do you
is
say
like I
about
was
the
listening to him,
microorganism?
and he was like, I don't. He was like, I don't know. And I was gonna say, well, just Google it, but I didn't. But then when it got to something else, like I'm googling it right now. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy's my
Yep.
brother.
Yep. Damn.
I'm like, I'm talking to my brother right now. That's something that he would do. He would only Google when it think it's gonna help him.
And all it did was shoot that boy right in his own foot. That was
Hey, look,
crazy.
anybody who say that the male sexual organ wasn't made to go in a woman, like we got problems already. But, all right,
Wait,
let's move
the male sexual organ wasn't made for what?
for the woman.
Oh yeah, come on, man. That's a basic 101.
Not for him.
This nigga, like, sorry, he got kids though, bro.
Yep. That's the
Like that
confusion.
man got kids, so he knows how shit works.
That's the confusion in the world, man. Listen, it's
Nah, that's
so
science,
yeah.
man.
That's
Give me
that
that in
science.
1 Timothy 6:20.
This is the book of First Timothy, chapter 6 and verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings, and oppositions of science falsely so called.
Like the Bible say science, that's bullshit. He's like, look, you just gonna have that's what we did too. We had uh just a bunch of vain and profane babblings. You know, his brother said conversation, debate, uh oh, I can't remember all the words he said. It was all the same thing. I was like, is it the same thing? Oh, by definition it is. Why is it a different word? Uh you're keep cutting me off. Oh man. All right, let's move on.
Yes, sir. All right.
The brother that just read the verse, is that a real person? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got that narrator voice, man.
Yep.
I gotta go to sleep.
Bruh, I'm telling you, man.
It's a real person.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
he remind me of the Watcher from Marvel. Just narrating the story. Like, yeah, bro, you definitely need to do some work like vocally, man. Definitely. But yeah, continue. Sorry for interrupting.
nah, that's all good. All right, let's start it over because it's a bunch of new people in here. I'm gonna go Bocasso because he was here and then he jumped out and then got back in. So I'm gonna go Picasso and then I'm gonna come around to everybody else.
Well, I already stated my opinion on the topic, but I could
Okay.
say it again.
You got
Um,
any questions for the moderator?
no, not really.
It's
But
all good.
why are black women so supportive of the LBGQ ABC? Because I think most of them today are LBGQ ABC. That's why I think they're so supportive.
You know what's so heavy about what you just said? I don't disagree because you see now like how women will dance with women. And they claim that they like men. But the way that they dance with each other now shows the opposite. So I agree with you. I definitely agree with you on that. On the low, that's the way they go. Yep. Yep. They be dancing with
Man,
women like they be
he's
dancing with
still
men.
talking.
I know, and he trying to come back in. He's actually in the raise your hand section. I ain't brought him back up because
What he
he.
said? He said you can look up the definitions of those words, but you won't because you. All right, let's see. Maybe I can be wrong. Let me look up. Let me go to. Let's go. Well, first, we got conversation, right? Let's see.
What
Conversation.
conversation and debate are two different things, bro. If you're getting into
Hold,
that,
Let
don't
me let
listen
me
to
hold
read
on,
it.
Dean
hold
and
on.
Let's
Let
see.
let
Plan.
let us look at it real quick.
It
Go
says
ahead, Jared.
conversation, noun, a talk, especially an informal one, between two or more people in which news and ideas are exchanged. All right, let's see. Let me go to what was debate. 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 Let's make sure I get the same dictionary dealio. All right. Debate. A formal discuss. It's already a different word. We're already different. Formal and informal is two different things. It's already different. Guy's an idiot. Unless formal and informal is the same thing.
They definitely ain't.
All right, guy's an idiot. He said you can read the definitions. It's not the same. I just read what debate is. It says a formal discussion. Conversation says informal. So it's two different things. I'm not. I don't need to keep reading. A formal discussion on a particular topic in a public meeting or legislative assembly in which where I'm at, opposing arguments are put forth. A debate and a conversation are two different things.
He gonna come back and say, nope.
He says, what is a formal discussion?
See,
What is the structure?
he's still going.
I told you. Wait, listen to me. People, academics, they are never wrong.
So now he don't even
Apparently,
believe the tool that he tried to run to.
He is
apparently there's
trying
no
to.
sound on the
Uh,
YouTube.
what he is he on the side of another truck right now, holding up traffic. People trying to get to work. He's one of them. Remember that? If you got to be old to remember this. But the first Die Hard, and then when your boy met Hans, and he was like, "You're one of them. You're one of them. You're one of them." You got to be old to remember this. Or maybe just a movie person, but that's what he is. He's one of them.
The fact, then this is how we end up in a world that we end up in now, where people just disregard information and make up their own shit, bro.
That's why I said it's I get that scripture real quick. First Corinthians, what's that? 14:33. Get that real quick. I think it's 14:33.
This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 14, and verse 33.
Yeah.
For God is not the author of confusion.
Read it again.
For God is not the author of confusion.
God ain't behind all of that confusion that the brother was coming with. God is about simplicity and facts. All that science stuff, God ain't with that. And that's why everything he kept speaking, all the theories he kept coming with, all of it was confusion. Switching up this word and that word, switching up this sentence. I didn't say that, but I said this. And this is not to embarrass the brother. This is just cold hard facts. God is not behind confusion. And everything came out the brother's mouth was confusion. Period, point blank. Like Judge said, either we wrong and he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, all of us in this clubhouse that disagree with him, we all wrong and he's right. Nah, man, that's confusion, man. And God is not the author of it. So that's why it's like this world we live in, Esau is behind all the confusion that goes on here. Satan is working through Esau, and that's why you got all this confusion. That's why it says avoid the opposition of science, because science don't do nothing but cause confusion. It's horse shit. It's BS.
Hey, exactly, right? Because he wants me. He wanted me to read the two definitions. I did. They didn't agree, and then now he wants me to read the definition of another word. It's like, but you just said, see, a hypocrite. He just said to read the definitions of the word, so we did. They didn't agree. So now he's like, oh yeah, well, what about this? What about that? It's like, man, stop. They didn't agree. I read it out loud.
He can't even see where he wrong. Nah,
Now
yeah.
he's like, no, you're lying. I like we read the definitions out loud. One said formal, one said informal. It's not the same thing. I don't understand.
I still arguing the point, you know. Hey, bro, how are you driving a truck
He
and doing
found
all
he
this
found he
texting?
found a he found a different definition.
He had
He's
a
like,
truck.
nah, this definition agrees with me. I'm like, yeah.
Someone said he driving in cruise control, steering with his right knee and googling it at the same time.
He says, "Can you please read the definition from the link I just posted?" No.
No, no.
We ain't read. No, we ain't reading that. We're insecure. This we got we got a condo in this man head right now. He
Yeah,
ain't
for
gonna be able to
real.
go to sleep. He ain't gonna be able to do his when he got to do his breakdown. He ain't gonna be able to do it. Like, right? Hey, you need to go to sleep, man.
We done messed him up, huh, Judge?
Yeah, he got a condo in his head right now. He's
Damn.
like, read the link. Read the link that I posted.
No.
I would never lose.
Damn.
I just got one question for him though. Who runs Border Town? That's old too. So moving.
He gonna type in the chat. Damn.
The app's still glitchy though.
Yeah, new updates soon arrive, man.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Let me see. I haven't seen L before. L, you might have been up here, but I haven't seen you before. Let me hear from you. What you got on the topic?
Good morning. Um, my thoughts are, okay, why are Black women so supportive of LGBTQ? I think they are so supportive because they just have no clue of why these men are trying to be something other than their natural selves. And they feel like they have an actual male friend when this man is not technically a pseudo man. He's basically trying to steal and take from what they have and use it against them, but they're just not catching on. So I really don't have a clear cut answer as to why they are so supportive of the LGBTQ plus.
Mm. So you said they think they got they okay, so they took the Biz Marquee approach. You say he's just a friend.
Right.
Yeah. But they really trying to replace. Okay, okay. You believe in the Bible?
I do.
You do? Okay. Okay. You know your
Mhm.
nationality according to the Bible?
I do.
Okay. Okay. All praises. All praises. Nah,
Mhm.
I think you spot on. They try to, that whole friend thing is a zone that, they try to remain in, but it's really disguised to me. It's
Mhm.
disguised to keep them close. And it's crazy how, like, when you look at the men in that lifestyle, they put the 2 on the 10 when it comes to, trying to imitate a woman.
Mhm.
They more flamboyant than the women.
And the bad part is like I'm in corporate America, so you can basically, well, I think I'm really good at judging when you see a man that has really effeminate ways.
Yep.
He wanna, at lunchtime take a ride with you to Home Goods, and it's like, wait, a real man ain't trying to spend hours with you in Home Goods. So what's up? So
What's home goods for the brothers in the UK? What's home goods?
Home Goods is like a Marshalls or like a Target. It's things for the home.
It's like IKEA.
Yes, that's better. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no man ain't trying to go IKEA, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? It's I I would think that Black women would really have an issue with the LBGT community because when you think about like down low and things like that, some of these men that they befriend that's in that lifestyle, they are dealing with men that are married to women
Mhm.
or men that um live that secret lifestyle and things like that, and you would think that they would have an issue with that. That would be something that they would condemn, but they don't. It's real confusing to me.
Me too.
All praises. L, you what state you out of?
New Jersey.
Okay, you attend one of our schools?
I have. I'm not consistent. I'm not gonna lie, but I have attended the schools.
Okay, okay. You work on the
Okay.
Sabbath? Oh,
Well,
go ahead, Joe.
get consistent, sister. Get consistent.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
If you don't, if you're not, you soon you'll start thinking that conversation and debate is the same thing. You somebody like that dude, whatever his name is, have you thinking that fish fly and birds swim. So because it's elements and stuff, all the same thing. But yeah, but really, you believe you're Israelite, I'm sure, since you attended the school, right?
I do. I just my husband and I've been together since we weren't husband and wife, but since we were 15 years old. And I came into the knowledge in like 2016, and it was really uh, tumultuous to try to get him to understand why my belief in the way I viewed the Bible and interpret it based on IUIC was changing and how I wanted to change, and it was tough. It's getting better now. He's more accepting of things, but not totally. So you know that's
All
that's
right.
my issue.
Well, you make sure you keep being that righteous example. A lot of
Hmm.
times that's what it takes for him to see the change in you. For him to say, you know what, this let's move in this direction. You know.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, they saying it ain't no sound on YouTube, Jed.
Not on YouTube. Tell them to come on. Tell them to come on the app. You know, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
App's still kind of glitchy a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
All right.
Man,
Okay.
I wish the dude we had on here take some of that brain and fix the app.
Damn.
I'm telling you, man, dude, he missed his calling.
Oh, now, I want to kick him out, man. He about to.
No, man, don't kick him out, man. He probably run off the road, man.
Yeah.
he'll he'll get a Google phone number and create a whole account, and then he'll create a new um clubhouse name, and then come into the room, man. We don't look. It's women and children on the street, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave him alone. Let him talk to himself.
It is crazy because he tried to say he used people like us to entertain himself. Man, come on, man. See, that's that nonsense that people think they just smarter than everybody else in the world.
Look, it's academia. He don't have nobody. He don't have no friends. Look, he don't have no friends. Like he can't. This is what he has to do. If this is what he has to do for entertainment, think about that. Think about entertainment. Now, for entertainment, I do a lot of different things. I
Right,
don't go
right.
into people's room and argue with them about things that I don't even believe in for entertainment. Like, you gotta be, you know, kind of lame. It's sad actually, but whatever.
Damn, if that's your entertainment, that's real. Damn, if this is entertainment, then I would. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, like he don't have no woman he can call.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what somebody else got. Let me see. Uh, Henry. Henry, what you talking about? What you got on the topic? Can't hear you. You went back on mute. Still can't hear you.
Spoke earlier already.
Okay. Cool. Nishan, I ain't hear you speak. You spoke already?
No, sir. All right, I haven't. All right.
Nah, don't let him speak. He a truck driver. He a truck driver too.
Damn.
Hey, hey, look, I'm not at the moment.
Nah, he driving a truck right now. He
Oh
probably
no,
he
I ain't
he
driving a
agree
truck.
he
I'm
agree
actually at the
with
crib. I'm at
but
the
I don't
house.
even know his name. I'm gonna call him Scallywag. He agree with Scally down there. Um,
Hell,
now I know you.
I
I
ain't even
know.
driving the truck though. I'm at
Dang,
the house.
Nishan, you agree with it hurts?
Yeah,
Hell no.
he agree with Scally, man.
Look, hey, it hurts is a dangerous man.
That ain't his
Like
name, man. His name is
Scallywag,
Scally.
that's Scallywag.
Scally.
No,
So
no, you can't even do the whole word because you're not worth it. You gotta say Scally. He agrees
Scally,
with Scally.
yeah, Scally ain't right now. You know we
Hey,
might be
look,
his. We might be the last
he got his
conversation to
hand
keep him from
raised.
driving off the road.
That's what I said, Judd. He got his
Hey,
hand raised
hey,
waiting.
hey, hey,
Hey,
lay
hey,
down, be
hey,
quiet.
hey,
Yeah, Picasso didn't know he was off. Yeah, that's what I was
hey.
saying, Judd. He
Somebody
had his
about to get
hand
a
raised.
whooping.
We finna call on him.
No, no, no. I leave him alone, man. I don't want to ride off the road.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. All right, Nishan, it's all good. We can probably gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying in a second.
Don't
Uh,
say nothing. Hold on. All right.
you had something on the topic though?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
Yeah. So I was gonna say like the reason why black women support LGBTQ so much. Now a lot of women they actually thrive in the fact that they can rule over a man like that. You know, if you ever see like a lot of sodomite men following around being in groups with women, you never see them walking in the front. They always walking behind or beside the women. So they actually the women that they actually get a thrill out of that, and also they like the fact that they can have a man to speak to them and confide in that ain't trying to have sex with them. That's what some women have a mindset of, and even like now with the LGBTQ women, right? Now some of them just be playing the field as a best friend up until the point to where the whoever they friends with that's a straight female get played out by so many men, and then they just sneak in their ear and they I can do you better than how the men been doing you. And right behind that, they done turned another female into a LGB just by playing the field and just being around. So yeah, I think that's why they be so supportive of it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good that's a pretty good observation right there. So basically, everybody playing each other. Everybody playing each other in that game. I'm playing you.
Hey, ain't isn't like Dwayne Wade's son daughter like he was born a boy and he turned into a woman and he, he wait, okay, I'm gonna call him he because that's what he was born. So he was born a man but wants to transition into being a woman,
Yep.
and he is actually in a relationship with a woman that wants to be a man, something
Facts.
like that. So it's like it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
That's
split.
correct. So
It's
technically, he not.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
scientifically though,
it's
Judd, I ain't messing with you.
uh,
I ain't messing with you, Judd. Damn. You got me on that.
And that's where that plus come into play at, because they can't describe it.
they got a lot of weird names. I'm trying to remember. They got. I was listening to somebody trying to define what queer means, and it was like it's like academia. It was whatever you wanted it to be. Like they couldn't define it. It was like it's like talking to those people when you say, "What is a woman?" and they like try and define it. And they like, well, a woman is anyone that identifies as a woman. It's like, yeah, but what is a woman? Anybody who identifies as a woman. Like, but what is a woman? I gave you the answer. You not like my answer? It's like your answer doesn't make sense. You're using the word we're trying to define in the definition. It's like define a conversation. It's a debate. Define debate. It's conversation. Define conversation. Argument. Define argument. Structure. Formal. Complete.
Damn. Look, look. This is the stuff we talking about, man. Don't come here with no confusion, man. You gonna get roasted all night long.
Hey, he made that Wu-Tang song. Triumph. I mean, it's like our bomb atomically. Obsolete philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries lyrically. He made that song.
That's wild. Damn, he's still in there going crazy on us.
Yeah, he's still talking. I'm messing with him. He all right with me though. Hey,
Oh,
look, let me. The one thing that I can probably like kick it with him is that I know he's a hypocrite. You know, he ain't too far out of the realm of being a regular person. You know,
yeah, that probably what the person was referring to. The dictionary is changed or updated 4 times every year. Okay.
that's science.
Yep.
They just change shit. It's like let's change some stuff.
If only this nigga could decide a science book better than he recites Wu Tang. This brother.
I'm sure I messed up the Wu Tang verse. I kind of just made some words up in the middle
but,
there.
but Judge, you know you did, and that's why he corrected you because he wrote the shit.
He wrote it.
Bruh, better stop playing. Bruh, leave us alone, man. Leave us alone.
Hey,
I'm
leave
telling
us alone. You're a bully.
you. Damn. Who we got next, man? I'm done with bruh. Let me see. All right. OG. OG. What you got on the topic?
The topic. Okay.
Hold on.
Um,
You got an echo going.
I'm sorry because my speaker was really loud because I've been long. Uh,
Uh-oh. You going in and out.
my bad. Poor connection.
Oh.
I'm sorry. But
Oh yeah,
first,
you still going in and out, sis. You might wanna scientifically ask Google how to fix it.
y'all are big.
Hey man, this the rest of the all next week we're gonna make fun of
Absolutely.
Einstein.
Uh,
We're gonna make fun of Einstein all week. Like he says this was entertainment for him.
spells. I mean,
We're gonna
is-
we're gonna laugh about this for about a month,
oh
Yep.
actually.
yes, indeed we are.
Like this is never going away. Like this is gonna be forever. We're gonna be able to bring him up. I appreciate him, you know.
I have a few questions for him, but let me hit the topic first.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sis.
Go ahead.
Why are Black women so supportive of the LGBTQ community or whatever they are, the alphabets? Probably because society deems so much of what Black women go for or accept or want to be a part of. And I mean, because the Bible clearly says it's an abomination, yet when it was taboo, Nobody wanted to talk about it. When it started peeking its head, interest grew. When interest grew, then it became something that needed to be acceptable. I don't get that part. That's the only answer I have for that question. Really, um, it's why it's when IP has had me dying all night long, and I just want to ask him a couple of questions, like the first one: Do you believe? Do you read the Bible? Do you believe in God? Oh no, you can't believe in God because you're a scientist, and scientists really don't believe in God. I don't care what they.
Now,
Scientists do not believe
listen,
in God.
we can't ask him any more questions. When we start asking him questions, it
No,
broke out.
yeah, I know. That's why I started trying to get him to just talk to me in the comments, but he wants to
Nah,
talk to y'all because
don't break
he
the
gets
app.
he gets
Break
his
the app.
thing off. He gets his thing off talking to somebody thinking that he's making you upset or mad. You know, and I'm really that's what gets your thing off. And you've been married for 8 years. Seriously, stop playing with me.
It's okay. He'll be all right. He
He'll be all right. He said it's okay. He'll be all right. You know what?
yeah, he'll be
I'm
all right.
gonna mute my mic. You guys have a good night. Love you.
Be all right. Call him the ghetto Socrates. Hey, he don't have many different names before I actually go to sleep.
Man, hey,
Your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Man, you know what? I had just put on my Ty Roach's picture and then Socrates came on. Yeah, I can't hear you no more.
Damn, this app tripping tonight.
You good now. You good now.
Nah, that I said your picture had me weak.
Hey, you know what happened to the app? He started talking about they making matter out of nowhere. And then the app was like, hold on now. You're supposed to be putting this information out. Well, hell wrong with you?
Damn. Soon as he start giving us the game, it start tripping up.
Yeah, we was about to find out how to make a person.
by,
Make a
by putting
baby.
the microorganism into the water and it becoming one. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up, bro.
We was gonna find out how to make a person if we. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Listen, bro.
Oh my god. We, we were gonna find out how to make a person out of nothing. I gotta mute
Oh,
my mic.
shoot. All right. That's wild. He said we was gonna find out how to make a person from nothing. Hey, he was really gonna try to break that down to us though. He was really finna try to give us that. Wow, that's amazing. Who I could talk to? What you got, Judd? You cut in and out. I can't hear you.
Hey, look. Hey, man. Hey, look. Hey, I ain't don't make sure we don't block him because we gonna need him back.
Yeah.
Like, man, hey, this what a day to go in. What a way to go into prep day with a smile on your face. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Damn. He gonna be. I'm trying to bring some new people up too. Come on up. Where y'all at? Let's call Big Bang. Anyway, yeah, we ain't paying attention to him. I'm trying to bring some people up so we can get some more opinions on this.
He's like, I make $200,000. Why doesn't anybody listen to me?
Right, for real. That's why he threw that 200K out there. He thought we was gonna
Nobody
grab it.
listens to me. What the hell's going
Yeah,
on? I
we
make a lot of money.
what you? Oh, you make money? Okay, we gonna listen to you. Nah, we.
Listen to me, damn it.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
What's going on? I make $200,000. They're making fun of me. All right, like, you're all laughing at me.
Yeah. Hey, his ghetto point of view, right? I agree. All of them not like him. He's a mad scientist. So that's the difference with him and other scientists. Cause we ain't saying all scientists is crazy and speak like that in that manner. But him, he's a mad scientist. He on another level. Yeah, he's on another level. In the truck, doing 60 by himself.
Yeah, on the other side of 18 wheeler, not letting the traffic pass. You know, talking about some. He don't deliver packages. There's packages in the back of his truck.
I was like, what?
I'm like, what? You work for UPS and you don't deliver packages? What the hell? What the hell going on here?
And then he tried to justify it and say, well, I don't touch him. That ain't what we talking about.
Hey man, look.
That is not what was said. Do you?
By definition, he does touch them. He's a part of their energy. We're all connected.
Oh shoot, man. Who we got, man? Who want to come off and give they? Let me see.
I don't
Tariq.
know. This topic may be dead. It's 5:43 over here. It's
Yes, it's
probably
343 right here. Let's see what Teresa got, and
you
then we'll
said
finish it up.
3:43. Man,
Yeah.
you know what? West Coast sucks. Where y'all at? No, I'm just playing. Hold it
Damn,
down. Hold
Teresa,
it down.
you
Man, he
would?
still got his hand raised.
Nah.
I want to let him back up.
All right.
No, I don't. I don't.
I was gonna, I, I was gonna hit that button. Hey,
No, please no. And he's gonna show us how to make bacon.
I was gonna hit that button. Hey, did you uh
I think Teresa was talking.
yeah, I'm about to let the sister. Did you see the message sent to you?
Let me see.
Go ahead, Sister Teresa.
Shalom.
Shalom, sis.
Um, why are black women so? Um, well, I don't know why they so supportive, but I know I have a sister that's like that, and my son. I know they hang together, like
Mm.
like they best friends with each other, and they party with each other. My sister's like in her 40s, and my son is in his he's 30. So every so often I'll see them on Facebook. They done uh got together and partying and all this other stuff. Um like I said, I don't understand it. It's a lot of confusion. That's all I can say. It's a lot of confusion. And also, the I don't know if y'all seen him, but I know on TikTok is one of them social media platforms that this guy he's met. They both married. One is Charles, and the other one is Netta. They call her Miss Netta, but it's actually a guy, and he done got a BBL. Um, he's getting, I think, plastic surgery on his face so he can look more like a woman. Like I said, it's just a lot of confusion.
No, I don't know Netta now. I don't know who that is.
Uh,
Yeah, but
he,
Hey,
he
if you YouTube, go on YouTube and type in Charles, your lunch is ready, you'll see who it is.
oh nah,
Nah, don't do it. Don't
I ain't
do it.
doing. Yeah, as I said, nah, I'm cool.
The damn scientist dude gonna pop up.
I'm
He gonna be like, I can
cool.
show you how to make your sandwich. I can show you how to make your sandwich without without anything, just out of thin air. Bread. Who needs bread? I have energy.
Yeah, hell
You
no, I'm
need some
good.
mustard? Hold on, real quick. Mustard, right there.
Yeah, yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't need to know who Netta and them is.
That's all I have.
All
Shalom.
praises. All praises, sis. Uh okay. It look like we got Jazzy Jeff in the building. Jazzy Jeff.
Shalom, Most High Christ bless. Yeah, to answer that question, that I don't know what kind of words I should use. She can relate to that. She can relate to that person, that punk. Could I say that? Because that's that feminine energy that a lot of black women look for in a mate. So that's why she relates to it. Yeah, that shit sad. That's my question on that. That's why she relate to him, cause that's what she's looking for in a man. That feminine man, that man that don't have no photo against whatever she may say. That best friend, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's my opinion on that. Ain't nothing else on that.
That's your opinion on that, huh?
That's my opinion on it. What else can it be?
Nah, you good.
And it makes sense. They want a effeminate man that's gonna, listen to them and not hold them accountable. That's what Miss Zoe just said. Like, perfect, came up at the right time. They're gonna be okay with everything they do. Okay, you want to dress like a hoe? Hey, dress like a hoe.
Right,
You want to sleep around? Hey, sleep around. Hey, this and that. That's
right,
what they're looking for. You
right,
want to drive slow in the fast lane in the 18-wheeler and not let people pass? Hey, go right ahead. That's what they want. They want somebody that's gonna let them do what they do. And it make a lot of sense.
Yep.
And that's why they raise their sons like that. They raise their sons effeminate, to, not deal with, facts or, to, have that, I'm never wrong type spirit. It's a really feminine like spirit. And they raise their kids just like that. Um, I'm not gonna say I met somebody like that today, but I think I did.
And,
Uh,
to cater to women. That's what they raise their sons to do, to grow up catering to women, to cater to women like they do their mom.
right, exactly. And
Yep.
and that's you. Hey, that's it. Hit the nail on the head. Or the water on the microorganism, however you want
Damn.
to say it.
Listen, he done messed up. He done messed up, man. He about to be the talk of the month.
I'm gonna make a shirt.
What is it gonna say?
I don't know.
You
It's
gonna
gonna,
you gonna
it's gonna say nothing and everything all at the same time.
Oh man, my man's still in there. If he's still in there, he ain't got nothing to do.
Something like that. I don't
Nah,
know.
he gone. Nah, he ain't gone. He made a
Nah,
comment.
yeah,
He said there wasn't no boxes back there.
yeah.
He did say that. He said there's a chart that you can look at and breaks down our common ancestors by the number of their vertebrae, a number of vertebrae that we have, and that's how we categorize different species. What?
I mean, that's what he do.
Wow. So let me get this right. If you got 16 on your vertebrae, I don't know how many attached to the vertebrae, so I'm not gonna act like I do. But if you got 16, you an Israelite. If I got 15, I'm an Israelite-ish. That's a different speech. So that's what I'm saying. That's the foolishness. You an Israelite, but I'm an Israelite too. So that's how we determine the species based on how many vertebrae you got. So I'm not a real Israelite if I got 15 and you got 16.
Hey man, look, you leave that guy alone, man. He don't believe in a creator. He be,
Damn.
he believes in DNA,
Come on.
DNA, genetic code, you know, creator.
That's how we determine different species. All right, let me see. Sister Misha, what you got on the topic, sis? You was up here, but then I think you got a phone call earlier. What you got on the topic? Sis, you there? I don't
Who you
know.
called? I'm sorry. Who did you call?
Sister Misha?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I called Misha.
Hey, hey, Nation said. So he walked up to he walked up to somebody he found attractive and said, "Hey, how many ribs you got?"
Damn.
Morning, fellas. How y'all doing?
Oh, we good. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. This Misha's son.
You said it's Misha's son?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. You don't got your own profile?
Yes, I do. This is Tyshawn.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, you was on earlier. You couldn't unmute for some reason.
Yeah, no doubt. I was in the shop. Uh,
Okay, okay.
why are black women so supported? I I really don't know, man. What's all the hello?
Yeah, we
That
here. We listening to you. Go ahead.
that was the scientist.
Yeah, that was the scientist back up on the stage.
Yeah, he weird. But I don't know why women so supportive of that LGBT stuff. Um, like Bishop say, they ain't do they all they doing is trying to replace them. You would think they would notice that, and then all you got is my shit blinking like a motherfucker. Y'all, I mean, my bad, y'all. You see that? Why is it blinking like that?
The app
Oh,
messed up.
no, turn your blinker off.
Hey man, they wouldn't let me in the room earlier. It's getting harder and harder to get in, man. I
Yeah,
don't think they like what the
yeah.
prophets are doing.
We trying to get the scientists to invent a new app for us.
Eastbird, what? He done left the stage.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he he
gone.
he went to the lab. Yeah, he
Judge,
went to the lab.
Judge, you too hard on them people, man. You gotta ease up, cut them some slack, man.
I am actually being real nice.
Yeah, no doubt. But
Hey,
yeah, that's
Tyshawn, Tyshawn, you got a lot going on in that background.
what's going on.
I don't know. It's just very you just got a lot going on in the background.
Hey, Lynn, that ain't nothing but my heater. You hear my heater?
What kind of heater you got?
God damn, I gotta turn the heat off.
Man, you better take that heater back to Walmart.
Man, don't play me. Don't play me,
I mean,
Aiden.
I don't know.
I
You
was
you
going
didn't.
up.
I,
Hey,
I asked you what kind of heater you got. You didn't say nothing. So I know the Walmart's one. They be loud.
nah, I got the heat that come with the house.
Oh, okay, okay, my bad.
Yeah, no doubt. Uh, nah, man, don't do me. I was gonna get on. Hey, you a great host. You hear me? Keep up the good work, Alien.
Yes, sir. Hey, don't get on me, man. Don't get on me. Just stall me out, Debo. Stall me
Yeah,
out.
yeah, no doubt. Real talk.
Nah, I don't think that's the heater, man. It sounds like you turning over in the bed, like you got the covers on and like you just turning over and you can't get comfortable. Nah,
You
real
still
talk
hear?
though, because it's a lot of background noise.
You still hear it?
Every time you come on, it sounds like you moving.
Man, I'm getting ready to go to sleep, man. I just got off the plantation, man. I'm laying here.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you was moving around in the covers, man.
I'm mute up, alien.
All right, bro. We love you, bro.
Much love, baby.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, look, check this out, man. Optimus, get that alabaster box, a very precious ointment.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 6. Now, when Jesus was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. And when Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in as that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily, I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also be this, that this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of her.
All praise to the Most
Romans.
High. Yep. So, hey, this biblical smoke, y'all know what it is. The topic tonight was why are black women so supportive of the LGBTQ plus question mark? Why? You can email us at biblicalsmoke@gmail.com if you want to get one of the beginners packets. Also, email us there as well, biblicalsmoke@gmail.com. Find a school near you, right? It's time to come on in and congregate. That's a commandment. Get built up and get ready for these last days. So, with that being said, look out for the next biblical smoke to come on. Oh, and don't forget to follow the moderators. Follow the moderators, the ones with the green beams. If you haven't followed them already, make sure you follow them so when they own, you get that notification and you could jump on. And remember to share the app. I know it get a little tricky out there. They don't want us to share this app in certain areas. The name convention might get messed up, but just do your best to find creative ways to share the app. With that being said, shalom, Israel to you all. Most High in Christ bless.